What's up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of the Sarlacc Digest, a podcast bringing you line talk and digesting Star Wars topics over 1,000 years. This is episode 146, being recorded on February 9th, 2022. I am your host, Darth Moocher. I'm joined here with Scott Solo.
What's up, nerds?
Grand Admiral Franz here.
What is happening, everybody?
We got Bootleg Joe.
Yo, what's up, Pastor Esteban? I'm going to try not to cuss tonight.
Yeah, right.
And Ernie the Fallen Fett.
Hey guys, what's up? How the hell are you?
We'll cuss for you, Joey.
Yeah, you guys do that.
That's
Hell
all right.
yeah,
Come
let's
on.
do this. Let's do this.
I love you. I'm just kidding. Give me 2 minutes.
Let me know, everybody that's joining us live in the pit right now, if you can hear me okay. We just got a new setup here. I'm hoping that the mics are working and all that stuff. So, again, if there's any audio issues, just hit us up in there and I will adjust on the fly. But before we get into something that happened today, I don't know if everybody's in. Yeah, I mean, a show came to an end. We're going to be talking about that, a couple announcements. I think we're going to have a great show. I love it. But first, we want to give a great shout out to all our Patreons because we've got new ones to introduce. And Scott, take it away.
That's right. Thanks a lot, everybody, for tuning in. And, thank you to all of our Patreon patrons for signing up and helping to support this venture of ours. Without you, this wouldn't look as pretty as it does. Special shout out to our latest patron. We've got Cliff, who is always in the chat. Chatting it up with Marco on the side about Star Wars and telling Marco he's wrong about everything. So we've got much. Cliff now as a Patreon member.
Thank
you, Cliff.
Yeah, now I got to agree with him because now he's paying us to do this, right?
That's not how that works.
That's not how it works.
Just
right.
so we know.
I can still cut him out. Oh, right on. Thank you, Cliff. Thank you, patrons. But yeah, go ahead.
Thank you, Cliff. We've also got Don and Brady of the Escape Pod podcast and the Red 5 Network. We've got Flavy Davy, formerly of the NWA, Don the Dad Doran, Justin the Vanilla Thunder, Mervine, Gavin Connor of the Holy Hour podcast, Crystal M. Fear, Brandon and Anya Epler, and AJ from the Forbidden Panel. Thank you, one and all. We really appreciate all of your support. If you're thinking about joining up, go to patreon.com/Sarlacc Digest Podcast and throw us a buck or two. We really appreciate it.
All right. The link is in the description below. And Scott, you're not done yet because we've got the pit that we want to shout out to. So start from the top. Let's see who's here.
I will. We've got the Scarif Scuttlebutt Podcast, Papa Schmitty, Douglas, Tupper, Gordon, Skalski, Star Joes, Cliff, Lunar Girl, Santo 1414, Gavin Connor. Did I already say your name, Gavin Connor? I didn't say it. Hey, Gavin Connor's in there.
Say it again.
Bootleg Joe, Bounty Hunter BNB, Bootleg Joe. He's in there always. Let's see, the Sarlacc Digest Pod. Who let those guys in there? Let me see. Mando Mike, the Commander Academy, Zamphotis. Oh, look at who's joining us for a first time. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Treebeard's Toy Box is in there. Hectolorian. I like that. Hectolorian. Okay. I don't recognize the name, so it must be the Darth Dad, Jesse Klein. So there's another Darth Dad. I don't know what that's all about. Felipe Terrazas, Ponyboy, Geo the Hutt. Wow. There's a lot of people in there right now.
We are rocking and rolling in the pit.
Yeah.
Jose Gonzalez, Jake Peterson.
Love it.
There's more adding every second.
I know. We could do this all for an hour.
Machu Toy, Torenzu.
Okay.
All right.
Nice.
Awesome.
What up, fam?
You got more.
And
So
Just
good,
Crystal.
so good.
Crystal Escalairs and the Just Crystal. Wow.
Oh my God, guys. So we're all gathered here today on a Wednesday night after watching the Book of Fett episode 7. But also something else dropped today, which was kind of needed after this, right? Because it's like, okay, what's next after what's coming next, right?
Yeah, we're like crack addicts now. What's next?
Yeah, like,
Hit me,
can you
hit
get some more
me.
Star Wars? Can we go back to Tatooine? Oh yeah, we can.
Yeah,
actually.
we sure
Jesus.
can. I love sand. Let's go.
Yeah. So look what dropped today, and most importantly, look at the date.
May 25th.
May
Ooh.
25th, officially. This is an official poster, teaser poster for Obi-Wan Kenobi. So this was a very cool treat after, the conclusion of Book of Fett. Getting into what we're going to be getting into the Mando stuff. And hopefully a nice change of pace. I think it will be. One thing to note, Scott and Chris were zooming in on Obi-Wan Kenobi's lightsaber there, and we have a little bit of a discussion on that in the future. Once we figure out, is that Anakin's saber? Is that his saber? So we have to, save that for a future topic. But check that out.
I zoomed way in.
It did not look like Obi-Wan's saber.
It did not.
So, but
yeah,
I hope
I
everybody's
immediately sent
excited.
it over to Scott. I'm all, Scott, you're the saber master. What's in his hand?
Right.
So basically, Obi-Wan Kenobi is going to be the story of how Maz Kanata got it. All right.
I mean,
On
eventually,
Tatooine.
yeah, it should end up that way, right?
I'm guessing every time he touches that saber, he has a flashback. That's his back to tank.
There
Right.
we go. There we
Right.
go.
I like that.
And he had to ride on Boba's coattails. That's fine. Whatever, Obi-Wan.
Oh man, you know
Yeah.
what? I'm getting a vibe from Ernie today. I'm not thinking he's got the same vibe I do about this episode. I'm getting a vibe. quick.
I don't know.
Nah.
No. Okay, just checking.
It's a solid D+, but it was
No
good.
sugar.
I
For
mean,
Disney
yeah.
Plus. For Disney
For
Plus.
Disney Plus, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, no. Cliff said it's the saber that Anakin asked him, to give Luke when he was old enough.
That's
Of course
right.
it is.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, there.
As he was
Check mark.
barbecuing.
Plot hole. Check mark. Right.
Mhm.
So, oh my god. So that's exciting, guys. So, yeah, a lot of people are saying like, why wasn't it May 4th? Right. Star Wars Day and all that stuff. But hey, it's not on a
Because-
Friday, and yeah, because they need more time. I don't know, but
Well, May 25th is the day.
That's
that's
Wars
Star
came
Wars
out.
Day
Yeah.
too,
Yeah.
right? I mean, yeah,
That's real.
yeah.
That's real. That's his
40
birthday. That's
45, I believe,
Yeah.
is this
I
year.
think so.
Yep.
Oh my God.
45,
Oh,
yeah.
because I'm
I'm so
45
old.
this year.
Okay,
So
so
it's
there you go.
45 this year.
Yeah.
that's right.
So
Yeah,
45.
It makes perfect sense, right? Bring it
I'm so
all
old. Yeah.
back. Yeah,
Because
no, that's really cool.
May 4th was the original one. You can't do that now that somebody leaked it. So then,
Well, May
let's
4th
do it
is
on the
our-
birthday.
Yeah, well, May
That's our
4th is
day,
the
yeah.
fan day, fan Star Wars Day, May 4th.
Yeah, fan made.
Yeah.
May 25th is the Star Wars Day, really, But anyway, it's coming. We got a date. That's what's cool. We got a date. Super Bowl teaser. I don't know. We'll see.
Please.
It's the perfect timing for it, but
I'm
again,
really
It never
glad-
happens when we think it will.
I'm really glad it's only
Sure.
Wednesday. We don't have to deal with this until Sunday because it's gonna be one of those whole trailer things, right? That it's gonna be like it's gonna happen, and we're not gonna get it.
right,
Yep.
right, exactly.
All
So,
it's gonna be is the poster, and then you'll hear "Hello there."
yeah, and I'm
it.
fine
That's
with
fine.
that.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I'd be fine with that too. Totally good.
And
I'm
everybody
fine with it, yeah.
screaming, chips
Less-
everywhere.
Less
Of
is more.
course. Yeah.
You're gonna hear Vader's voice. I feel a presence I've not felt since, and then it's gonna go into it, and it'll be. I mean, if I was directing,
Yeah.
Hello there.
Yeah, right. All right, guys. So, I think that's it for announcements, right? We didn't have any.
yeah, we had a show today. Let's roll it.
hang on
Oh,
a
yeah,
second.
we did have a
Hang on-
show.
Hang on a second. Star Joe says, "Damn, I'm older than friends. I'm depressed now." Yeah.
But are
The
you
hell
older
does
than
that mean?
Scott?
Nobody's older than Scott. So
Oh my
Nah,
goodness.
that's
All right,
awesome.
guys.
Scott and Jesus saw Star Wars
That's-
together. That was
that's
nice.
right.
So
That's right.
everybody knows
They
how we
went in the
start
ark.
these episodes. The Pit, get your gradings in for. I do want to get like, hey, what you thought about this episode, but also the overall, right? Overall, the 7-part series, what we got, and I'll kick it off like we do. I'm going with A+ this episode, and I'm going with a solid A with the entire Boba Fett series, man. I like it. I like where it went. I like how it finalized. I know there's questions. I know there's a little bit of dispute there, but at the same time, I've enjoyed it. It just like almost like the Bad Batch, but shortened time. It took that last episode to really kind of like, yeah, all right, this is cool. This is really cool. Mainly to do with all the Mando stuff, honestly. But it's still in it. Yeah, but it's still there. We still got it. But that's my overall grade. Scott, what's yours?
for the episode, I would give the episode a solid A. Last week was like an A++++.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
week
yeah.
is a
You can't
solid
beat it.
A.
Cool.
Overall, from beginning to end, thinking about it in retrospect, now that we have the whole story, like you said, I give it a solid B+.
B+, huh?
B+.
Okay.
Yep.
Even with the Mando coming in and stuff, and like as a 7-part.
It is a B+ because of the last 3 episodes. It
I
is
gotcha.
yeah,
Oh,
it's
went up to a
that-
B+. Okay.
It went up
got
to
it.
a B+. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Even before that, though, I mean, it was a solid B-.
Yeah,
but,
yeah, I gotcha.
B plus, A minus, somewhere.
All right, all right, cool. Chris,
As far off as Scott and I have been in a lot of this stuff, we ended up in the same place. I'm a A for this episode. First time I watched it, it was probably a B plus maybe. But I had too much shit in my head from what I thought was going to happen. Right, I was waiting for Han. I was waiting
Voodoo.
for
You had
Kira.
too much voodoo in your head.
I was waiting for it. Right, so I had too much expectation going in. The second and third watches, I sat there like I was 12 years old. I enjoyed the shit out of it. Solid A. I won't give it an A plus because there's still a couple of things in there I didn't dig. Right.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
And as far as the whole series, the first 4 episodes, I might rewatch episode 2 again, but I'll watch these last 3 episodes many times.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
B plus for the series, only because it's saved by the last 3 and episode 2.
Gotcha. Yeah, awesome. Joey.
This episode, solid A plus.
Nice.
This is the first time I've watched a series where, from the first episode to the last episode, I enjoyed everyone as it went more and more.
I will agree with that,
So
except for the last episode.
this is the first time I've watched something that made me cry like a little baby. Grogu did something to me. I don't know
He
what it was.
steals the
but-
show every time, man. I'm telling you. Telling you.
Solid A.
Awesome.
As for the series itself, I'm gonna go A minus. I enjoyed it.
That's high for you.
Really enjoyed it. So
Cool. Awesome. Ernie, of course, we save you for last because of your name, because of your obsession with the man behind the mask. Anyway, but so I want to hear your thoughts.
Man, it was cool. I was like at B plus for the last episode, just for stuff that was going on. But then it's like B plus, and then they start crying to you that my mom's gonna hit me. I was supposed to have an A and like that. So then I'll turn it into an A minus, just for the Boba love, like an A minus. But the whole show was a solid A. And I mean, for all the content that we got out of it.
For the whole, the show.
Like I said last week, this Book of Boba is going to go down in history as such. Remember Book of Boba for this? Like, it doesn't have to be Fett. It doesn't have to be like that. We got our gangster story that we always used to theory craft about. Like, wouldn't that be cool if we had that? Well, we got it. We just got it in Star Wars. It is basically what it was.
Well, we kind of got as another redemption story too. The whole Star Wars formula, but yeah.
And the lore that was told in here and some explanations of stuff and like that was very cool. I enjoyed it a lot. It's an A for me, and I just can't wait to see the Star Wars universe expand on the Disney Plus shows.
That's what's exciting.
From this show. Like, Mando was the base, and here was to prove we can do so much more.
Yeah.
So I'm glad it was my
agree.
dude, Fett. Okay, we didn't get a book, so to say, until that thing was brought out, that tablet.
Right.
So I guess, but still.
There's pens in Star Wars.
Yeah, because I'm still a little on the name, the Book of Boba Fett.
Right,
like, it was
right.
really, you know what I mean? Like,
I do.
It still really isn't like grabbing for me yet. Like,
it was a side mission with the world building in mind. You know,
it was poor marketing. You could have called that Tatooine Nights or the underworld of Desert Underworld or anything else besides Book of Boba Fett.
They could have called it
okay.
They could have called it The Mandalorian Season 3, The Book of Boba Fett, and went on with that. I mean, honestly, that would have fit more because if you think about it, if you watch Season 1 of The Mandalorian, Season 2 of The Mandalorian, and you watch Season 3 of The Mandalorian, you're going to be like, wait a minute, where the hell did Grogu come back from?
Yeah.
You've got to watch The Book of Boba Fett to get the full story. It should have been fully encompassed as The Mandalorian.
Good point there, because you're 100% right.
Fett, a Mandalorian story.
Yeah, and I wonder if that's how it's going to play out that way. I mean, I know that should be like you go to The Mandalorian, it should be right there as a season 3 or 2.8. Yeah, 100%. You're right. Because with that being said, I hope that nobody skips it for that reason, because going into Mando 3, it's gonna get nuts.
See, and here we are though. It changed my mind so much. Remember, I've been talking since the beginning of this that this is not built as a weekly. There's not cliffhangers. No. It's not that kind of show. It's
right. No, this is a linear
show. This is I should be able to sit down and watch all 7 of these episodes so I can embrace it. I like it because when we get to talk and the discourse online sometimes.
Yeah, of course.
Sometimes is fun. Yeah. Right. And talking to you guys every week is fun. Yeah. But if we would get a much better feel and vibe for the show and not have that negativity if we just dropped it and be like, here you go, guys, take it all. You know, it's just my feeling. I think they might have to one day make a change for the Star Wars fans just because we're assholes.
Yeah.
And like to pick it apart. And if we have it all in one, we will not pick it apart as much.
Right, exactly.
So
Hey,
do we
Scott,
want to know what?
Yeah,
the,
well, I want to know what the
pit's
pit.
saying?
Yeah, absolutely, go for it.
Mhm.
I mean,
All right, we got
let's get-
Geo the Hut with an A+, minus. I don't know why there's a minus. In there.
2
we've
pluses
got-
and a minus equal a plus.
Yeah,
That's right. That's right. Lunar Girl, solid A. Philip Terrazas gave it a C.
Wow,
I
okay.
don't know about that.
Oh.
Okay.
All
Star
right.
Joe, solid A for the episode. Treebeard, B for the finale, B+ for the series.
Mhm.
Douglas Tupper, he gave it A-, season a B. Let me see. Isaac Escalera gave it an A for the episode. Last 3 episodes, A+, series B. This is going to get long-winded really quick.
Because we got 400 people in the
I
pit right
know.
now.
exactly.
Let's do it.
B-, B+ for the season. We've got Skyrider with episode 7, B- series C+. Gordon, A for action. Bounty Hunter B&B gave it, she guaved it an A. Let me see. Cliff gave, sorry.
I know.
Cliff
It
gave
happened
it an
twice.
A and the B- for the season. Let me see. Series B- episode an A.
There you go.
Wait a minute. Didn't he just give it a C?
He because you made fun of him and then he changed it. So,
Oh,
No,
okay.
it's just the math. He had to minus a B, gave him an A.
There we
right.
go.
It was-
There we go.
It was
There
a
we go.
formula.
Let me see. Jake Peterson gave it a solid A. Mando Mike C-, series C-. It
Yeah,
was
he didn't
not
like it.
his
He
thing.
didn't like it.
Geo the Hut gave the series a B+.
I think
Gavin
that's-
Connor, episode A, series B+. Few goofy spots, but overall super entertaining.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yep.
Yeah. So pretty much, let me see. Mr. Ortega gave it a C+. The finale a C+, or the show of, I don't know. He gave it a C+. Hectolorian A+, Santo 14 A++, Papa Schmitty A+, Toying Around A for the Swearies, and that's it. That's what we
Okay.
got.
Yeah. So the sentiment.
You,
I mean,
you know what? Real quick. That's
Yeah,
all
yeah,
cool and everything. So you know what that means? Everything was a passing. So we're go for season 2.
that's right. We
Yeah,
graduated.
yeah.
Which is nobody was like F. You know, as many times we heard F this show during a week or whatever,
Mainly
or
from Mando
people's Instagrams.
Yeah.
No, there was a lot of people who I follow, like real, especially like cosplay builders. Like they
Oh,
just
yeah.
tore this stuff apart, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I get
Ones
you
that dress like
cosplay.
that?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
get
he
that. That
does.
is great.
Yeah.
It is awesome, but still, sometimes, guys, we're enjoying a show. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, like
There's-
okay, if you're going for you and you're saying an F for this and that and like that, okay. But
Yeah.
honestly, if you sat and enjoyed it, did you laugh? Did you chuckle? Did you learn some new stuff? Then
Good
that's
point.
cool. So I'm
Yeah.
glad everybody in the pit gave my Boba Fett, a passing grade. Let's get a season 2 then and see
Yeah.
what happens.
Crystal here, who I used to work with at the university, says C's get degrees. And
That's right.
so very
Yeah.
true.
It's passing. Yeah, there. I with that sentiment, Ernie, is there's a lot of things that we're critical of, but I think a lot of times the episodes save it. There's things in the episode that saves it for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I think I told these guys last night, we're texting Chris back and forth, like, yeah, you know what, the episode was good. And then the second half just was like, I forgot about the first half being a little bit kind of like, what are we doing again with the R2 thing again when we get into it, So there's
And
a
the
lot of
exposition.
We
The
met last
nonstop
night.
exposition.
Yeah.
Yeah. And last night at 1 o'clock in the morning, we're like, meh. It was fine, I guess.
And
It
now
was
I
what
watched
was,
it a
you know?
second time and I was like, I'm in. And
Yeah.
there's one thing that I've kind of identified, and maybe you guys can agree as we break this episode down and the pick can chime in also, is the Boba Fett's journey through this whole thing might not be the one we had in our head, right? But there is a journey there, and this episode really did answer a lot of questions, and to me, and maybe it didn't. We'll have to discuss it, but I did see a different plot or different bio for Boba Fett at the end of this journey from beginning to end. I did see a change, a 180 change, and now it is for the good side. It is for the lighthearted. It's for the I'm one. Here's my people now. Kind of stuff. That might go against what everybody's thoughts on a villain is Boba Fett. Like Cad Bane,
there was
Cad
a
Bane calls him out on it.
there was a firm amount of murder in this episode too to get everybody.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
Cad
and then,
Bane calls it out
I-
perfect.
Yeah.
Star Joe's, I noticed some people who waited and binged it liked it a lot more than those who watched it week to week, and I
Yeah.
could
That's
see
what I'm
that.
saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's not the show made for that. Like I say all the time, Cobra Kai, you could do that because it leaves every week on a cliffhanger, right? You're like, okay, let me watch that next one. You would be like wanting the next one. It doesn't work like that for this. It just doesn't. So
yeah, absolutely. Like I said, and what I really paid attention to the dialogue in this episode because it again it just kind of put it all in a nice little package, and I was like, wow, there it is. It's right there. It's all
and iconic moments. It was all sorts of cool stuff, cool lore, cool things to see. A lot of better delivery of lines again. I've noticed just between like Pelimoto, Mando, even Boba today was a lot better, I think, in the delivery of lines. I think Fennec during her expositions, like Scott was saying, I think there's still a little bit to work on there with her. Her expositions are very clinical.
Yeah,
right.
Know, it's just
very clinical. Yeah,
and there is, like I said, I got it. I got who Fennec was in this one. I got who Boba Fett is in this one. And
I did.
Explain. So
you get to see the master assassin, right?
Yeah,
you get to see Boba
why
come back
she's
a bit
questioning
as Boba.
why
You get
So there's a again. So let's get into it and let's break it down because there's some cool stuff in it. Of course, it opens up in the bombed out sanctuary, right? You know, Fennec and Boba Fett are talking about like, all right, we're definitely at war here, right?
Garza Flip is definitely dead, so that sucks for everybody.
No survivors.
Yeah, and the Mando shows up. Basically, well, Fennec was like, yo, Mando's out getting us some foot soldiers. Mando's like, yeah, I talked to Cad Bane. They're all in. They're maybe
we got an army coming.
Yeah, we got an army coming. And the Boba Fett's like, are you sure? He's like, I think so.
Why not?
Yeah, he's like, all 10 people.
Yeah, I
How
put
much
it out
for
there.
free. So there's like no contract here. No, they're just gonna come over. They're good dudes.
Yeah,
they don't like drugs neither. They're coming.
Yeah,
they just say no.
Yeah.
And then of course we cut to Cad Bane walking in the streets too because he's meeting with the Pikes, the heads, right? And we get the exposition of the Pikes are the ones who destroyed the Tusken Raiders, which we figured that because of Fennec.
We did, but I love that. I had a feeling that Cad Bane's with him for a long time. Obviously, Cad Bane hasn't been with the Pikes for long. They just hired him. Yeah, right. Just recently. So this is his job to do.
And correct me if I'm wrong here, guys. I think Cad Bane got this information to cause a war. He didn't want no resolution. Like I felt Cad Bane saying, "I'm gonna use this information of the Pike gang destroying the Tuskens because that was his tribe, whatever. I'm gonna use that." But then because he throws it in his face again later, like when there should have been a little bit of
well, that's because he's trying to get him. He knows him since he was a kid. He's getting in his head. He's effing with him, dude. He's just talking about what he just lost. He knows about Django. Like he used Django too, right?
Yeah. But I mean, whenever we eventually see him without his hat on, he does have that metal plate in his head.
Yeah, he does.
Boba does have that hole in his helmet.
The scene happened.
The scene happened. They're the two. They shot each other in the head whenever Boba was a kid. So I mean, of course he wants to get in his kitchen. He wants to do anything he can to distract Boba from being his absolute best.
That's why he said with those guys, he said, "Oh, does Boba know?" Yeah. They're all, no. He's all
right. That's right. He goes,
thinking, he's gonna.
I have a way of luring luring him out. I just
not even out, just into a fight. He wants him into a one-on-one fight. Screw the Pikes. He just wants Boba.
Yeah.
He talks about his dad, and then he talks about his family that was murdered.
Right.
He is doing nothing but trying to get in his kitchen.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So he'll do a long time. You're getting soft with age. All this stuff. Just
Cad Bane
trash talk
is one of the characters that stole the show for me. I am like such a huge Cad Bane fan now. I mean, I was before because of just Clone Wars and all that. But oh my God, the live action was absolutely just terrifying.
Yeah.
Like I can't say enough about how Cad Bane was presented to us live action. I really can't. There was a comment in the thing
about his look. I'm like,
I guys dig it, dude.
Look at Clone Wars cartoons in general. Yeah. Count Dooku does not look like that. Come on.
And if he did, we would be having a problem.
We would.
Come on. You know what I mean? The Clone Wars is a stylized cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it makes sense that it would purposely look differently in live action, like Ahsoka, the shorter tail. Everything.
He looks more like the Duros from A New Hope.
Yes,
and it's
100%, man, 100%, dude. I again, his presence was amazing.
It really was.
So after this, of course, we see the mayor there.
But Fennec talks. Oh, sorry, I thought we were right.
No, go ahead.
Where are we?
I'm right at that meeting going into the X-wing.
Oh, we're in the meeting.
Victorville.
Yeah, Victorville.
Yeah. So they call him out on how she places where everybody is, right? We got so and so here, and we go around the whole town. And
is that where we're at?
Yeah, nobody. We're definitely covered, and like that. And then we get 88.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh,
Yeah, this was that exposition she gave again, right?
Yeah.
Where she was talking about
Yes.
everywhere. Okay, Chrysanthemum's in with the Trandoshans,
Yes.
which was obviously the smartest move to do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Why do that? Right? Put the
Right?
bikers with them.
Poke
He's
the
a
bear.
suit dude.
Yeah,
Poke the bear.
Know where everybody was.
He's
That
just
was
looking-
kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just
Yeah,
looking
but to
for
your
it.
point, Ernie, what you were saying that nobody's going to find us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then somebody else I want to talk to you. And
Yeah.
there's Cad freaking Bane, just like Felipe had just said.
Well,
that
before
was hilarious to me.
before that, we got the X-wing coming in, right? We got the X-wing with going into what's her name?
Oh, that was the
Moto's
third scene.
Masa.
You're right.
Was
So,
it?
Yeah,
Was it? That was
we had-
before? Oh.
yeah. It jumped around a little bit because it gets a little confusing. But I mean,
It's
we don't.
fast.
Yeah,
It's, the first 15, 20 minutes is a lot of shit happening. Before
Yeah,
the
and
war
so-
just goes for 40.
it's funny. I'm sitting there watching it, and it sees the X-wing. You see R2. I'm like, we're doing this? We're doing this again? Like,
Yeah.
because the last 2 episodes, I'm like, all right, I'm in. Let's
Like we're
do it.
getting, I'm like we're getting Luke in the beginning of the episode,
Right?
and he's about to wreck shop on Tatooine. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop it.
And of course, what's her name?
Pelimoto.
Pelimoto. And it just proves again what I was talking about. What the New Republic and the X-wings is just being like d-bags, right? I mean, like they're the cops of. No offense to any. I'm just saying, like the authoritative figures on there. Like the Emperor was out. They killed you. Now these guys are like, I want your
Darth
paper. She's
Moocher
like,
with 2 O's.
I'm sorry.
License plate number.
I didn't
Yeah.
mean that.
That's a
I
great
didn't-
Nissan.
I didn't mean that. I swear. I meant the fact that they're kind of like bullying their. I felt
We're gonna
they're
get
kinda, like,
bullying
bullying
Just
their way around
authoritarians.
it.
They're
Just
on
like
everybody.
the
They're on
Wolverine.
everybody's case,
Yeah.
and they're pulling everybody over.
Yeah.
And they're coming in here to check her registration or whatever the
Yeah,
hell
she's
she
like,
says.
I just
right?
registered it right
Because
now.
that's what
Just
she
did it
says.
right
Yeah.
Because that's what I would do when I get pulled over with no
Isn't
registration.
that weird?
Right?
Yeah.
I'm riding dirty. You know, I just did it at home. I don't have a
But
receipt.
you know, I was
Yeah.
with Pele.
Yeah.
I was with Pelimoto because I seen it flying in, and I'm like, "There's no way, Luke." And then so my head went to Mando that he
Yeah.
called in Carson Teva.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
so we're gonna get Carson Teva here, and maybe some rebels like joining in on this, or
Right. Yeah. I
maybe
thought-
you should know this. How we said, like you're saying, the authority type
Right.
to come do something.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, if Mando went there and called that and was like, maybe, that's why I had thought whatever. And then she comes out like you said, explaining, I just registered.
Yeah.
I don't have
like,
the sticker. It's
all
not
of us
outside.
would say that. Like, you
Yeah.
get
It's
extra
better
fire.
every episode she's in. I know people hate her, but every single time I see her, she gets a little bit better. And I've liked her since like I said, Dr. Mandible. But I mean, she's I
Yeah.
like that character.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
Philippe Terrazas, I'm like, why are they patrolling space? Dude, why are they patrolling Tatooine?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
of all
yeah.
the planets, why are
Outskirts.
they patrolling Tatooine?
If
Anyway,
you're looking for a hive of scum and villainy,
Right. That's
I
what
guess.
Just as they're all over third between Maine on third, all the way to seventh all the time.
Yeah.
There you go, Scott. Okay.
you know
now
where they're
know.
walking, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
So a couple things in
There
this
you
scene
go.
is
This
actually
scene.
very interesting. First time R2 and R5 are not face to face, but they're in the same
Oh,
presence
yeah.
of each other.
Oh,
You
you're
think
right.
that? You think some
It could have
beeps were
been me.
exchanged? Some people.
Yeah, because in a certain point of view, they communicated together. They,
did,
knew it.
yeah.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
mean, shit, that was cool.
Yeah,
I didn't think
I-
about it.
As I was
They're like
watching it again, I'm
R2,
sitting there
R5.
going like R2 probably like turned around, gave a couple, what's up? Hey, thanks for that, thing back. I never got a chance to thank you.
He's oh yeah, no problem, dude. You've been out being famous and hanging out with Jedi. I'm sitting here with this dillweed.
Right.
You know.
Right, exactly. I wouldn't answer either because he's been flying around and everything, and I'm stuck here running errands.
Yeah.
She hasn't
Thanks,
even
guy.
cleaned off my back of my head.
Right.
No, it's still oily. Yeah.
Hope
I
you're
thought that
doing
was
okay.
a cool little reunion of sort.
That was cool. Good call out. I didn't think about it.
Yeah, and of course, Grogu is the only one cockpit, in the cockpit, and of course,
Oh, they
R2's
taught you
flying.
how to fly.
Why do you think? Why do you think
Relax,
Luke didn't
Pele.
go?
What'd
I
you
don't
say?
know why, but I'm telling you, it's a dick move.
It is.
You said why wasn't Luke there? Why Luke did that? Is that what you said?
He doesn't
Okay,
want to go back
okay,
to Tatooine.
You know what I was thinking? I was thinking Luke probably didn't go because of Tatooine, bad vibes or whatever. But then once Chris said his reason, I was like, wow, that's all I could think of. Is just
He asked him to
he
choose,
is.
Yeah.
and then he
Oh,
chose.
you
Like, get the
choose,
hell out
huh?
of here. Then.
Oh, you
You
know
chose
what? Fine.
wrong.
R2, drop his ass off in the middle of
Right.
nowhere.
I
Just go
swear to
take us
God,
as far
that's
away
how
as you want
That's how
With
I
a-
heard it in my head.
with a random person and just leave him. Okay. Somebody we've never met. Luke and R2 have never met Pelimoto.
Right.
Nothing. Right?
Right.
So unless R2 and R5 had a discussion and that would have explained it. That's a weird part of this episode that will stick with me probably forever.
Crystal is Tatooine, the Las Vegas of space. No, I think Mos Espa is the Tatooine of space.
Canto Bight is the Las Vegas of space. Really,
there you go. That's it. This is more the Victorville Barstow area. So
this is kind of like State Line.
Yeah, State line.
It is State Line. Right before you get there.
Tatooine State Line.
Did you say Tatooine's a Barstow with space?
Yeah,
definitely
Tatooine's Victorville, dude.
Yeah.
No offense to anybody listening from Barstow, right?
You're no offense in everybody today.
Bring me some Del Taco if you can.
No offense, officers, and no offense, Barstonians, which are complete opposite people.
I'll take a sponsorship from Barstow Del Taco all day.
You almost got beer all over the microphone here.
Barstonians.
The locals will all think that's funny. Right.
Yeah, but yeah. So and then of course Grogu and you see the little chainmail shirt and all that stuff, and as of again, not going on what's in the show, but as us, right? We're like, was anybody disappointed in that?
Yeah,
that he's didn't choose Jedi path.
No, because I'm still with Chris, dude. That
it's the obvious reason. I mean, it's obvious.
Yeah.
Choice.
Well, we know that technically little baby Kylo Ren is the first one, so
that's
right.
He kicked Grogu out, and he's going to go pick up Kylo Ren, or Kylo Ren just got dropped off or something.
But it also
this is like Fast and the Furious, man. It's all about family, and you know, Grogu and Mando, they're family.
Dude, they so much father and child this entire episode. I love it.
It's awesome.
More than it's ever been, right? Like,
I'm not complaining about the reunion. I'm thinking maybe there's something else that happened in between this that Luke sensed. Like, you know, he did that whole flashback with Order 66 and stuff.
Yeah.
And maybe Luke didn't fight it because he's like, yeah, you know something, maybe this decision is the best for Grogu and the Jedi Order.
You're right.
I'm going to jump ahead here. You know, as he said in that last episode, I'm not really teaching him, he's remembering.
Yeah.
He had pretty good mastery this entire the times he used the Force. It wasn't let me think about it. It was like, I got this.
Yeah.
I'm tired after, but I'm gonna do it, right? Maybe he's more Jedi than Luke at this point. And he's realizing it. And he's all and they communicate the way he did with Ahsoka and stuff. He's like, you know what? You choose that, go ahead, and I see that you got more than I can give you right now. Maybe.
Yeah, and this is Luke's MO too, right? I mean, like he lets anything dangerous go. He let Kylo do his thing. He's like, Grogu, I sense this. You might be bad. Just go off and do your own thing, and maybe learn the wrong way. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there.
It's Luke. Ultimately, this is awesome because I mean, Grogu is a Mandalorian foundling. He will have
Force
using. He will.
I
mean,
very cool.
Force using Mandalorian again.
You're not kidding.
I really think that Luke, got a little pissy, and I think he told R2, "Do me a favor, go drop him off at Dagobah. He wants to be cool. Go take him there.
Yeah,
go drop him off at Dagobah.
Let's
He's got a hut." And I think R2 took him on his own to the Mando because he kept going crazy talking to Pelimoto, right? And she's like, "Calm down," and he kept saying he had to go. He's like, "Because Luke don't know."
Right.
I'm trying to do the right thing here.
He's all trying to. He's all rushing. He's all trying to hurry up so Luke doesn't find out where he's really at.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Because
GPS is off for 2 hours. Where you been? Where are you? What's weird though? I'm sorry. How do they always know where everybody is?
Yeah. I kind of chalk that up as I was thinking again, headcanon this. That's obviously. Luke knew that was the Mando taking off. Grogu saw him taking off on the planet, right? And I'm sure that when he made the decision to get the chainmail, whatever, he's like, fine, where take me back to Pele because I don't know where he went. Maybe that's a spot where she might be able to know. And so that's probably why. But again, it's that.
But they never discuss anything. R2
they
left him.
It's off camera.
No, I mean, even R2 and Peli, it was just like, boom, done. There'd have to be, if that was the case, you would have to have some kind of sentence in the show, right?
Yeah. Well, again, it's a more of a convenient thing. Like,
I'll accept it, but,
R2 knew, or R2, it almost seemed like in the episode where Luke was in it, like, was that that was last episode, when the Mando arrived on that planet, R2 had his radar dish out. It's like he was signaling him. I wonder if there's some kind of, I don't know if R2 can track his ship. I don't know if they have some kind of linked beacon since they met on the Star Destroyer.
Yeah.
I just, when you said R2, I forgot R2 wasn't with Luke. R2 was with Ahsoka and Mando.
Yeah.
So there is every point where he could have told Ahsoka he was going to Tatooine to go back with Boba Fett.
Right.
That's where I was having the problem. Was there
Yeah.
was no point where Ahsoka would have told Luke that, right? I didn't think.
Right.
Yeah.
Now I see it. R2 could have done it. R2 flew the plane, the X-wing.
Or
good.
R5
I'm
used
good.
the Force and let him there.
because he was force sensitive, right? In
Yes,
the
he
in the
was.
EU.
Yep.
In Legends.
In
In
Legends.
Legends.
But yeah, I mean, here's the thing: we're all jumping to conclusions that Grogu actually made the choice. We don't know.
And
Yes, we do.
One more thing. one more
Well,
thing.
I'm just saying we don't know if
got-
he just left. I don't know. I'm just
Remember how last week everyone was saying, "Oh, I don't want the ending of the Jedi coming to save the day and everything." And
right.
really
I think it was better he
so
wasn't there.
It was a perfect,
Yeah. It was
perfect
better
way they
Luke
did
wasn't
it.
there, honestly. This is not his
Yeah,
fight right now. So
Luke wrecking shop and killing a second Rancor, doing whatever to a second Rancor wouldn't have worked. But having Grogu there and doing what he did worked. I was. Were you guys bothered? I mean, I know we're jumping. Well, let's wait till that.
That's
We'll
okay.
wait till the end for that.
oh,
Go
okay.
ahead.
Yeah, so just for the sake of time, we'll move on to the actual meeting where 88 comes in and Fennec is talking about we got basically we can't be snuck up on. We got the defensive here, or we got all our feelers. We got the mods over here. We got Chrysanthemum over there. We've got the Gamorrean guards. And then of course 88 comes walking in. He goes, "There's someone here to see you." And it's like, no one can sneak up on us, huh? So
Well, and we were talking about that. We think he means 88. Like 88 showed up out of nowhere. Like, why the hell is he there?
Yeah.
So 88 knew where they were. That's my thing with the beginning of this when they said let's stay here in the sanctuary.
Yeah.
Why? Your allies don't know where you are. You don't have anything here that you can use. You don't even have the Rancor. Why are we staying at the sanctuary? No matter what that guy's reasoning was,
he was talked into it. Yeah, I mean,
barely, and from the kid, it was. So
he
weird.
got talked into it because again, I think this goes along with his growing of this different ideology, what he started with to what he's ended with.
Well, that's fine, but you got some grown ass adults in there. You have Din and Fennec and Boba, and even 88 can tell him it was a bad idea.
Yeah,
the major domo is like, God, shut the hell up. This is dumb. Let's go to our fortress.
From the kid's point, it was kind of like that King in the Castle type thing. He was saying, you can go back to your castle, but the townspeople are going to see you just running, not knowing what you're going to do. So I think that's more of how he took it, is just, okay, then I'll stay.
But he had to run back there anyway to get his stuff. I mean, that's the thing. Stay together, go get your stuff, come back. I just don't think staying in a burnt down building.
But he didn't know
that.
He at that time still he didn't even know if Freetown was coming. That was still a maybe. So,
but he thought they were. But they were
correct. And so that's what I'm saying.
Right,
so.
Also, Boba Fett didn't fear a threat as that intimate that it happened as fast as it did too. He probably was like, okay, fine, and maybe you're to their point.
Well, I mean, they said let's make a stand.
Well, yeah, but to your point, Bo was probably like, "Yeah, I'll go get my stuff in lunchtime, and then we'll do this."
Star Joe says, "I thought for a moment that the kid was setting him up for a trap by suggesting they stay there."
Right?
Yeah, because it just
never know.
Seemed like it. Yeah.
But of course, we get the first confrontation here of
so sexy.
Yeah, I mean,
in
this
the street
exchange, I got goosebumps.
He scares me.
Yeah, the whole thing about it was just so good. I mean, it was like Cad Bane's like, what are you doing here? You've just come to terms, and he wanted a showdown right then and there, and he actually told him about the Tuskens then and there.
He's I'm only going to negotiate with your leader of your syndicate. He's all the ones that killed your Tuskens.
Yeah.
Then pulled a Vader, right?
Right.
It to be true type thing. He's all
think about it. What I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And then when Boba Fett's pretty much like, no, and Cad Bane's like, well, we could just finish this right here and just pull that, I'm like, oh, dude, here we go.
And then the Fennec Boba deal here with I can take him. Stop.
Yeah.
You need to regroup.
Yeah.
I can take him. These guys have beef for decades. It's cool. It's really cool that they're. Cool. I'm gonna take him. No, you're not. No, you're not. Don't do it.
I didn't like how Cad Bane did not acknowledge Fennec.
It was weird. Yeah.
Because of the Bad Batch thing. I as she was talking him down, I wish he would have thrown. I wish he would have thrown a line at her. I just think that would have made that much more.
Yeah.
Because he's going off on Fett. I mean, he went off even beforehand. He was talking crap with Cobb, right? Remember I mentioned that I love that. Like, wow, how does he know all this stuff and says it? So that would have been cool too if he pulled something out about Fennec.
Yeah. He also told he also told Boba like Cobb Vanth ain't coming because you should have given him your armor.
You should have taken his armor.
Yeah.
Something about the fact that stand down, Fennec, or this isn't between you and me, Shand, or whatever the hell.
Correct.
Yeah, you're right. Just a quick throw that he recognized her.
Yeah.
Would have been cool.
Yes,
Yeah.
it would have put it 110% more. Ooh, he's just at both of them.
He's laying it down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he don't
I dig
care.
that.
Even okay, so the badass part to me was okay. So Boba calms down, right, and he does I love when you do iconic stances. I'm sorry, and he did the hand over how everybody has their Hot Toys posed.
Yeah.
How everybody has.
I know
their
we were
figure
discussing
posed.
before. I like everything Boba Fett did in this episode. His stance, his look. I mean, everything. It was just
his delivery was better.
It was
Everything
menacing.
about him was better.
Yeah. So what was great about that, though, even more so, you have that, and then Cad Bane still steals it because he just walks off slow, and he never looks back at him. Like Boba could have shot him in the back or anything like that, but he knows that ain't happening, and he just does his slow walk. And walks away, and I was like, dang.
Yeah.
That's Western gangster stuff right there, dude. Like
Geo the Hutt
for real.
saying, how did he know Cobb Vanth had the armor before? Here's another one of those
that's what we
examples
said.
of the
And this is
convenience
what
thing that maybe Cad
me and
Bane was
Chris were
tracking him
arguing.
longer
we didn't get
than
that
we.
story.
Again, the whole thing about maybe Cad Bane was there longer than what was shown to see to see what was happening as a.
I mean, I'm sure he's been attached back and
thing.
forth, but he knows Boba has he knows the story.
Yeah,
and nobody really knows the story.
He watched
so it's really
Mandalorian
weird.
season 2, so like,
yeah,
he watched it. I mean,
but he knew, and he's been watching. And he's been watching this season because he knew all about the back to tank.
Yes, he did.
That's right.
That's right.
So it's like
he
knows when you've been sleeping. He knows
Yeah.
when you're awake.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
Holy crap.
Well, just like
Cad
Boba
Bane
Fett
is Santa
was,
Claus.
Yeah, Boba Fett was all over surveillance, and he knew everything was going on before that. Cad Bane could have been doing something. He could have been hired way before a lot of this.
But he didn't. But he didn't know about the Tuscans, so it's like no, he just got there.
That's maybe right after the. I don't know, dude.
Correct. There's a lot of misguided stuff, but he's still so cool. Like we don't care. All right, maybe he did.
Yeah, no, that's right.
I'll take it. 12-year-old Chris loved it.
Yeah. It's coolness, but you're right.
Don't look too deeply.
Like we're saying, exactly. The unanswered stuff. Why didn't you acknowledge her? How do you know about the armor? How did you know he was in a bathtub, but you didn't know about
You
that?
can look at the original trilogy and see plot holes like that, though. It's just
mainly it's R2. Mainly it's R2. R2 is the plot hole of the whole thing. Like you can tell everybody at any point. Yeah, he never fixes anything. So I get that, but it just still it irks you as an adult because you see it. But I got to keep going back, and I've been telling myself all day, just stay 12.
Yeah. So we're like 42 minutes into our broadcast here, and we're only like 20 minutes into the episode.
Well, I'm going to speed this up because
once it hits the Rancor, it's quick.
Yeah, we're almost there. We're honestly almost there because again, we get the ambush, and with the ambush, of course, the Trandoshans tackled, Chrysanthemum, and the mods are being gunned down, but we lose.
That's how
our
it started. They
Gamorrean
said
guard.
something feels wrong before they even hit it, right?
Which was a very cool, tense situation. I thought
it was
cool.
It was a cool setup.
But we did lose our Gamorrean guards, man.
That sucks, dude.
I was pissed.
That sucked.
Yeah.
That's
by pushing them over a cliff.
Yeah.
Poor went out for the Gamorreans there, Scott.
Have to do that. Not only that, the squealing.
Yeah.
I woke up at 4 a.m. hearing that squealing. I just cried.
I guess if
and
anybody,
I kept imagining the squish. I was waiting to hear it.
Yeah. I guess if any of his henchmen had to go, it had to be them. I mean, it makes sense. They are fodder in a sense. But again,
I mean, everybody in the lower levels like bacon.
Yeah.
They took out a lot of the mods too.
They did.
So thankfully,
a
lot of
them.
Yeah.
A few of them did not make it. But of course, anytime we get to see Chrysanthemum, I'm down. I love this dude from day one. I thought he
shot and stabbed.
Yeah, dude. I thought he was going to eat it throughout this. I thought he was dead. I really did.
They hit him with the axes from the skiff guard things, right? They were blasting him all over, and I get that they're hitting the armor sometimes, but a lot of those are hitting him. This dude went through hell today.
Yeah. So of course, and this is where the pikes surround and this is when the battle starts. Yeah. The pikes start coming out, and Din and Boba have their moment, right? The Creed moment. Like, Boba's like, hey, look, we're all under attack. Cobb Vanth is probably dead. They're probably not coming. Freetown's not coming. You can leave. You're going to leave, aren't you? And this is when Din's like, no, dude, like, what's her name might have not called me a Mando, but the Creed still says this. I'm going to protect you. You're my brother. I thought that was cool.
What was fun was they said all the people have turned on us, all the gangsters, right? Din says, smart move. And right. And Boba agrees. They're both like, yeah, no, Boba said smart move. Yeah. Right. They all turned, and Boba's all right move. Are you going to go?
I love their buddy.
Yeah, I do too.
I do
Their
too. I
banter was
thought they-
great.
Yes.
Very good chemistry. I think so.
Because then we get into the you can go, like you're
Yeah.
gonna
That's
die.
what he's saying. Yeah.
You can go, then go.
Yeah.
He
I
said
love go ahead.
Freetown ain't coming, go
Yeah.
ahead and go. And then Mando comes back, nah, like we
Yeah.
got this. Then
The
I'll die
Creed.
with you.
The
Yeah.
Creed.
Well, he says, you really believe in that stuff? I do. He's like,
Yeah.
good.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, okay,
You're
I'll
not
take
going
it.
anywhere.
I
Yeah.
think if Din knew that Grogu was there, I think it would be a complete different story. I don't think he would have been as
You're
reckless.
absolutely right.
Oh,
Because-
because he's ready to give it all right now,
Right.
and he doesn't know his foundling
He
is
didn't.
on planet.
Correct.
You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
You're right.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would have been a whole. I'm out later, Boba. It's this is your
So
fight
I-
now.
Let's
I'm
go
sorry.
somewhere else.
I disagree. I disagree because part of the Mandalorian creed is taking care of your crew, your
But
people.
his clan
and
is the
his clan, and his clan right now consists of basically Boba Fett.
well.
at
That's what I'm
this
saying.
moment. And once Grogu's there, he's going to be like, this is the way. This is how we. It's a teachable moment, as they say.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
He
It's-
you're
might have
right.
stayed in. He might have stayed
You're
in
right.
fight, but at the same time, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
No, you're right. And he
know.
says he believes in it. Either way,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
freaking rad. That banter, that discussion,
And
was
to end it
rad.
with this is the way.
This is the way.
I would have
Oh,
taken
yeah.
it. Yeah.
We're gonna both die with honor.
Yeah.
way.
This is the way.
Oh,
The way.
dude, I
No,
got-
so
I-
bad.
it was-
I love that.
It was
Yes.
the gun was in front of his helmet, and he says, "This is the way."
Yes,
It
yeah,
was
so
showing
beautiful.
the gun
Yeah.
was the way. That was
Yeah.
awesome.
There was a
I
lot of
would've-
really good visuals. Even when we
Yeah.
go back to Cobb Vanth, when he showed up and the
Mm.
sun was behind him,
Oh,
oh, they have such good
Yes.
work. It was fantastic. that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. Sorry, go
Cinematography
ahead.
is amazing.
I would have
Yeah.
still loved it even if Boba, like if we got a Disney Plus cussing allowed and he was like, F yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
F and
And they
shoot,
walk
yeah.
out.
Yeah,
That's right, Chris. He's
the
loyal.
loyalty is something to really commend. But also, guys, this like,
Hold up. Well, we're not quite there yet.
You gotta
well,
go
this
to
is
the-
when
how
they
it
go out and meet the
happened.
Pikes, right? So
No, this is when they're about to fight. isn't
No,
it?
Yeah,
because they got interrupted by freaking two tails.
the major domo.
oh yeah. So I
Tailhead.
mean,
Yeah, we gotta talk about that because the major
Yeah, you gotta
domo
see
comes
my
up with
team.
this idea, right?
Yeah.
That he's like, wait.
Oh,
I
yeah,
was,
yeah, to
I,
get out of the situation.
I was educated on Coruscant. Not that it makes me any better than anybody else.
Yeah.
Right?
yeah.
I love it. Right?
No,
So he said, so Boba's smart ass. This is the
Yeah,
best
he's-
thing Boba's done the entire series, to be honest.
yeah.
He's no, I got a plan. Give me your pad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go ahead before I change my mind.
Yeah.
Then he goes out there thinking he is just gonna fix the whole world. You're gonna have to grovel and pay some money, but that's fine. I'll do the groveling.
Yeah, man.
Do
I mean,
and you're gonna get nothing.
what have I been saying? What have I been saying this whole time? Boba Fett series has been premiered. Is they're following Godfather to a T. This is
Yeah.
absolutely my offer. Is this nothing? You know,
Yeah.
it's and the
You
fruit thing
get
at the end. I mean,
nothing.
everything is Godfather. It is so cool.
Yeah, it was great.
But yeah,
then,
so
then you get your fly or die moment.
Yeah, that was the
with
the
Jordan,
ploy
yeah.
to get them out and they go on the offensive. Yeah, you're
Okay,
right.
and that was so hard for me because Plasty, please do this for me. I need a video with that fly scene, but edited the
yeah.
robot chicken. Because that's all I could see was that back from the dead, assholes. And just, that whole robot chicken scene was him
Yeah.
flying when they came out, and I was like, "Oh, I can't unsee it! Like it was
Yeah.
happening. Like let's do
Yeah.
it live."
I
Yeah,
just
that
love
was
these
great.
these kind of glamour shots that we've been getting on. You
Yeah,
know,
that
this,
one, dude. That's my
That-
favorite picture, like
yeah,
of all
yeah.
Star Wars right now.
This is going to be a
That's
thumbnail
my
for the
picture.
episode, by the way, too.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I'm using
Nice.
it. But
Uh.
just come on. I mean, yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, it
I
doesn't
loved
get
it.
any
You know,
better
and
than
then
that.
and
Okay,
also you know they're
yes.
getting their butts kicked too, right? So
and they're backing each other up. Look, Boba's not leaving him when he's
No,
down.
no,
they're,
no.
they're,
No,
they're,
they're-
tight right now. They're
they're there to
hit.
fight to the death, honestly. And then this, of course,
Yeah.
is when Freetown comes with the speeder and kind of saves that moment, right?
Yeah.
And then again, for the sake of time, you know, they fight him up, but then of course the Scorpion droids start coming out. The
Scorpion
old-
droids, dude.
it's like
trade
Droid
fed.
Geeka's 2.0,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
I
basically.
saw today that they were from Attack of the Clones concept art,
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
which you could see it because as soon as I saw them all, those are obviously going to be trade
Yeah.
fed droids, right? Then the shields came up, but
Yeah, dude.
knowing
Dude.
that they came from Attack of the Clones makes it even better for me.
Yeah. So So cool.
Makes Attack of the Clones better for me. Yeah.
Ah, shit.
Yeah.
That's funny. Well, I'll take it. I'll take it. All
yeah,
right.
but I mean, it also gives explanation on the shields too. I thought this was kind of cool, like kinetic energy, and then this with no use for our blasters, and like even Chrysanthemum at one time tried to do it, but he got knocked out. Like you can actually.
They tried Darksaber with his knuckles.
Yeah,
they
the Darksaber came out.
The rocket. They tried everything. I loved it.
And I love this thing. Like Boba Fett's like, just keep him busy. I'll be back. Flies off, and
okay.
Well, yeah.
Well, we're still going through these shields like it's a video game, right? Like these shields are awesome because you see them, they're trying to weaken them. They're walking around this big old droid like things they can't get, just like you would do in a video game.
Dude.
Let me go to the back, shoot him 8 times. Oh, here he comes. Let me walk to the back.
That's right. Yeah,
8 times. You know.
Cliff said, "Roll the grenades into the shield." That's what I thought. Put him on the ground. Let him roll over him. Yeah. But, oh wow.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was cool. I mean, to me though, I know it was like a video game senso, but that's all I kept saying in my head is, why do they keep shooting? Because I think it would have been better if we would have seen the shields breaking down for a shot, like turning different colors and everything.
Well, it did eventually.
It did later on. Yeah.
Well, later, but with the bigger stuff. But the whole shoot was basically just a distraction.
Yeah, holding it back, and
it
just takes a lot of hits to do it. It's gonna take a lot more hits than that.
Right.
Yeah. And then of course. This is really cool. And again, this is what kind of made me do a 180 on Pele, right? It's like as Din Djarin is off and trying to just running away. Like everybody was the whole Freetown, Chrysanthemum, they're all running away from these scorpion droids. They cannot fight them, which is hilarious actually. But Pele shows up in the little cart like, "Hey, Mando, what's up?
I got a surprise for you.
I got a surprise for you."
I don't see all the havoc happening right now and the destruction and hear the bolts and see the flames.
Or hear it.
Yeah. Nothing going on here. I got something.
Yeah. And look who jumps into his arms.
Oh my God.
Oh, dude. Hey, what did he say? What are you doing, dude? And he jumps in his arms. What are you?
Yeah. He's like, "Why are you here?" Right? Like, what are you doing here?
My heart.
Yeah.
Right here. Right there.
I turned into an 8-year-old girl and I just started, I squealed. I cried. I mean, I went literally out loud. Aww.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, reunion.
This
great,
little reunion,
great.
but like okay, look, hey, Scott's back.
There it is.
But yeah, he's like, okay, like, we got
great.
a situation right now we're gonna have to deal with,
Yeah.
And
no, he saw the shirt. And he
did.
Shirt. He said, "You're wearing.
You got your shirt."
Yeah. And he's like, "Oh,
you made."
He doesn't even call it the armor. He calls it his shirt. It's
he
so
said
weird.
his shirt. Yes.
No, you got your shirt.
Well, you're right, Scott. You can see the tears through that bucket.
Yes.
You can see the tears through that bucket.
So
the whole war had lost for a minute. Like
yeah.
everything that was going on, and it was just I couldn't believe it. He jumped in his freaking arms, and then he says, "Oh, you wore the shirt."
That's his new ability, the force ability.
While they're running away from the Scorpionek droid.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy. Well, he does tell him too. He tells him, he's like, "Hey, man, I'm kind of in the middle of something. Can we do this in a minute?"
Yeah.
It was a cool little bit right there with him. And then this, you out of your mind with this flying baby Yoda grab.
Yeah,
she lost a tooth.
I love that.
This is.
Do you see the tooth? The tooth is right there.
You're spit it out though. Whenever she hits the ground, she spits it out.
It's so good.
Oh my God, that's great. It was so cool.
Grogu has no fear. He knows he's going to be safe when he lands, whether he does it or not. But then, dude, Mando jumped right on it. His jetpack went off as soon as that thing started to flip. His jetpack hit. It was so cool how they did that.
He is all about it, dude. All about it. I love it. It was
much
such a great scene. Of course, again now Mando's got, like I said, another player's entered the field. Grogu, right? So, and this is where Mando gets in trouble. And let's see if I could pull up the thing. I lost where I was.
The droids.
But anyway, so like the droid, and then I think this is where
Boba.
Is this where Grogu comes into play?
Yeah, you're right.
Yes.
Grogu
okay.
This.
So yeah, Grogu saves him again. But how he saved him was absolutely a great thing. Grogu comes walking in as the Scorpion droid is like gonna, pretty much going to kill Din Djarin again, stabbing or whatever. Grogu takes him, but he pulls a bolt from the leg and it hits him, right? Or like something like, "Hey, I want that." And I'm like, he's not trying to save. He just wants a little shiny toy, but I know he's saving him. But I'm just saying it was kind of funny how he pulled something like that and made the
He
Scorpion
didn't
droid,
like crush it like Luke did the Dark Troopers. He just pulls a piece apart.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
completely.
and it hits
Grogu.
him. I thought that was
Yeah,
hilarious.
he's pulling too hard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but you know,
when he
love it.
flies back from it,
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
great.
but I do want to introduce, and again, I know there's a lot more going on with the mod in getting cornered and stuff. But again, for the sake of time, but
Yeah.
I think we got
Oh,
we got the best character of this another best character of this episode, one that stole the show. You know,
dude,
there it is.
Rancor
Ernie.
was. We've
There-
been waiting.
there's
If
your-
they'd have put this damn saddle on your Hasbro lab thing, you'd have all had Rancors right now. if they would have just did this.
100%.
Oh yeah, I would have funded it.
I've been telling you since they had the Rancor thing going.
yeah.
I was saying, just put a damn saddle in Boba Fett and you'll sell it, and they did not. That's what they get.
They should
They
have
didn't listen.
revealed it this morning.
Yeah,
Yep.
I know, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
Didn't
look at
have to be
these
this
shots.
Out of a
Rancor as long as it's a
$230
Rancor.
placement.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
Look at that.
Look at these shots,
dude.
I mean,
dude.
God,
Rancor
dude.
rampaging Boba Fett. I mean,
And all I thought about was Joey. Not all I thought about, but I thought about Joey right here, and about Joey and his kaiju moment. This is what Joey
Right.
was waiting for, I'm sure, for a while.
Yeah.
giant
Oh.
robots, giant Rancors.
It was
That was
great.
dope.
He
So,
took
yeah.
out both. He took out the one, and then the other one they were taking them out, and
Dude, and he was just wrecking. He was
It was
wrecking them. Dude.
awesome.
It was just like so realistic. Everything was just so perfect.
yeah,
The one
and,
when they finally got that shield going down, the red one in the back, and the Rancor
Yes.
was getting his claw into the shield a little
Yes.
bit, and he was pounding it in the ground, and
yeah,
it was just that was so good until it got
Yeah.
shot.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
But I love that he got shot though too, and took
Yeah.
a hit and then still came back.
yeah,
So that was
yeah.
cool too. Not just like a total overpower moment. You know what I'm saying?
No, he
So
took
I
that
thought
shot and
was
came
cool,
back
too.
to fight pretty good, and then he threw the
Yeah.
other droid into the wall, right,
Yeah.
and wrecked it and did some stuff.
And
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 then-
Boba said, "Do it." That was great.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
awesome.
the
Do it.
Palpatine moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gordon says the best digest prediction came through. Props
Yeah.
to you, Chris, on that
Yeah.
prediction, buddy.
Oh,
That
yeah, we were
was-
wait every single
Yes.
in
Yeah.
our chat too. This is where Boba rides Rancor. This
Yeah.
is where 7 weeks in a row. This is where Boba rides Rancor.
Is it today? Is it today?
It's a today. Today's the day.
Okay.
Boba's riding the Rancor.
We've been
Yeah.
waiting for this for way before Book of Boba Fett came out. This
Yeah.
was a rumor, so I'm glad it happened because that would have sucked to not have any of the things come right.
Yeah. So
It was awesome.
Now, my other guess, I did have another guess come true at the end. It's going to come up here in about a minute.
oh, are you talking again, I'm kind of fuzzy on the sequence because
We're about to get to Cad Bane right now. I
Yeah,
think,
so Cad
right?
Bane shows up again, right?
While Boba's on the Rancor.
Yeah. So again, I'm using the same shot, but Cad Bane shows up again, and he does the weakness. He basically does what the Rancors are. I assume because we chalked it up as a boss fight. Well, it's like he has every boss fight has a weakness, gamer talk, right? So Cad Bane, I think, knows this and just kind of did a little flame in his face, and the Rancor flinched. He did it again, and Boba Fett fell off. So I'm like, and then that's when the Rancor went ape and just did he did the King Kong moment, right?
Yeah. See, I
Yeah,
kind of
later.
saw that bugs me a little bit about the fire, and because in a minute we have to do a fire again. He takes it better, right?
Right,
But
right,
my,
right.
My,
Yeah.
my thing with it, I thought the way I worked it through my head was Cad Bane it was like dealing with a dog or a bear. He was more aggressive.
Yeah.
Right. He didn't back down at all when he saw the Rancor. Cad Bane stood there and walked towards the Rancor.
Yeah.
Right. So, which I thought was a very subtle, badass thing to do.
Mhm.
Anybody else would have stuttered or something else. Cad Bane walked right up to it and waited.
Yeah,
And
that's
I
what I'm
think
saying.
that's like it was more Rancor mind game
Oh
than
yeah.
it was fire.
Yeah.
Didn't they
'cause he-
say that in Bad Batch? Remember
What's
when they
that?
were trying to stop
Oh,
the
the
one and it
respect
was
thing?
getting crazy? Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, then yeah. There you go.
Remember
That's
Wrecker?
right.
Wrecker
Yeah,
had
yeah.
to go.
If you hold your
and-
ground,
Oh,
the
earn his
Rancor-
respect. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I
Yes.
forgot that. I completely
Yeah.
forgot that.
Maybe that's why he went.
See, they
he was
got-
like, I don't want
No.
nothing to do with this guy.
And so
I'm
he
not
did. Right.
They
yeah,
got
exactly.
that Bad Batch moment down, but they didn't get Fennec and Cad Bane. Whatever.
Or Omega. Dang it.
Or Meg. I know.
But that makes
Yeah.
good sense. So I'm actually good with this scene now. I was
Yeah.
bothered a little bit by it, but I'm good with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then of course we get the duel, duel of Cad Bane
Yeah.
Boba Fett duel.
Oh,
Dude.
And this is where the dialogue is so important. This is where it just came full circle for me watching this again on Boba's motivation. Cad Bane calling him out, just like we've been calling him out, and some fans have been calling him out since the day one, right?
Dude, he
It's-
asked him the question I've been asking since day one.
Yeah. Why?
Yeah.
Mhm.
What's your angle?
Yeah.
What's your angle? And I've been waiting to hear the answer to that, and I still didn't really get it. but
Well-
at least Cad Bane wondered too.
Yeah,
And I
well,
don't, and that's cool.
Boba Fett gave him an answer, but again, it's one of those answers that it's like even Cad Bane was like, "You've gone soft," and Boba Fett's like maybe, like, yeah, maybe I did. And that's your answer. Not that he gone soft. It's just that he got a sense of like, look, I'm taking over Jabba's thing, but again, it was more or less these people are desperately being, hurt, outcasted. He saw what happened with the Tusken Raiders, thinking the Pikes did it. It was just destroying everything. I think Boba Fett did a change of heart where it was like, all right, my motivation here is I'm going to use my power, my money, my whatever to help the people of Mos Espa, to help everybody, to get rid of the factions, to get rid of all the gangsters and stuff. And then I could be the mayor in my own little law town. You know what I mean? That's where I felt him as a character did a 180 from beginning to, again, it's like a character development in a way. Go ahead, Scott.
Mervine said he wanted the deleted Clone Wars scene to end Bane. And I think we were all kind of hoping that we would get one more of those flashbacks of his where we would see
right here
that
perfect,
original
right?
duel. Yeah, exactly.
That's why it took me out the first time I watched it, because when they came on, there were like 5 times where they had little pauses during things, especially in the first encounter of the two of them, where I'm like, oh, here it comes.
Yeah,
here it comes.
It could have been
like,
total.
This pauses it. This pauses it. No, and never did.
Yeah,
like one of those things you could bring back full circle, right?
I think it was on the cutting room floor.
I think
honestly, because the pauses. I said the same thing like you, Chris. Here it comes. I mean, when it was mentioned, we've known each other for a long time, Boba.
Yeah,
and I said it right after that.
Was
I said,
awesome.
"Oh, here it is."
Yeah, and Daniel Logan has been online hyping Book of Boba Fett.
Well, he's photoshopping his face right now into everything.
And I was like, "Okay, here it is." So I think maybe it did happen, and I think it got cut.
I bet you it did.
I
wouldn't doubt it, man. I really wouldn't doubt it. And this is great too.
To go on to what you were saying too, real quick, Marco. Again, the whole Fast and the Furious family thing. I think his answer of "this is my place," meaning this is my home now.
Yeah,
I and maybe
my
this
future
is
is here. I've given that up.
Maybe this is why we heard so much about I was born on Camino. I was this and that. You were a clone. You didn't have anything. Your father got killed right in front of you. You haven't had anything. People see you still as a clone.
Right.
So getting with the Tuskens and getting spit out of here and him saying, "This is my town," I kind of took it just as, well, this is my home and it's not going to be disrespected. Kind of like, and what made me even more on that, Chris, was the spice talk to Fennec when she said, whoa, that's our money.
There's money in them drugs, dude.
Yeah. Like, what are you doing? And he said, no, those are killing our people. Again.
Well, if you notice, the more interaction,
you're a crime lord, Chief. What are you gonna crime?
Well, the more interaction Boba Fett had with people, Cobb Vanth, the mods, everything. He saw something that needed. He saw something that's happening, and he felt empathy for him. And I think that's where he was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to get rid of the bad and whatever. I think he's still a badass. I think he still will, break a neck if he has to, but at the same time, I think he saw the empathy he had for Mos Espa. I think he wanted to, like, I have the power to change this, and even at the end when we see, the talk continues, I think he's like, yeah, we did the right thing here, not knowing where he started, but where he's ending, and all the respect that everybody had for him too. But
that's the thing. He thinks he did the right thing.
Well, so do the people too, but the fans don't, right? Like some of the fans want like the Cad Bane.
Well, again, you got to see
it. There's one other main person that thinks he's not doing the right thing, and it's like, I mean, we'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
But I'll say it later.
Yeah, but the whole interaction between Cad Bane and Boba Fett was so important. Again, I think to Boba Fett's character, Cad Bane calling him on the floor and Boba Fett answering him, and Cad Bane not liking the answer and basically saying like, we're gonna do this.
We'll
now. Finish this here.
And there's no Fennec to stop it this time. It's happening.
No,
right? So
nothing.
Hey, Placia Dicto made a good point where the flashback probably would have got cut because of this point. They just went through this duel and it was perfect. Why have 2 duels? That makes sense. And honestly, it would have been the third stand down of the whole episode.
That's true. And also seeing the plate on Cad Bane's head kind of confirmed it in our minds anyway.
And we knew that in Bad Batch anyway, because that was in Bad Batch.
Correct.
The plate, right? So I think that's a good point. And I'm okay with that. It sucks kind of a little bit because we've never seen that scene has now made the cutting room floor twice.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
no in animation and live action. We're never going to get this
Because they can't
everywhere.
explain the dent. That's why they can't explain why a laser blast would dent the Beskar.
Because it's Beskar, man.
Well,
it makes no sense.
They
right.
kind of do it right here in the gunfight, because I mean, you see Mandalorian and Boba Fett taking shots and just going like this, you know, but whenever Cad Bane shoots him, Boba Fett goes down. And I mean,
you're
he's
right.
getting hit
That's
in the
fair.
Beskar. He's going, and I need to watch it again to see if there's any
For-
new dents or dings in the armor.
For being, you know, that
Good
bounty
point.
hunter for so long. Like, you know, the age thing was great too, right? I've known you for so long. You're older than me, and I'm still gonna be faster than you. That
Tells
was
him an
great.
old man. I'm still faster because
Correct.
you're older. I'm still
And so
Boba
faster.
Fett's like,
I
maybe.
think you're right, Scott, that him
Awesome.
maybe has some. I mean, his tubes are supposed to be so he doesn't get force choked. Like he could still breathe, which I think comes into play later. But I think he's adapted to everything, every fight that he has. And so, yeah, if I have to shoot at Mandalorian armor, my bolts are going to be able to go through it. My shots, you know. And,
Yeah, maybe Cad Bane's
Well.
pistols are like straight up Desert Eagles.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right. Like
you know,
Papa Schmitty
yeah.
says, Cad Bane
Yeah.
had some heavy hitting bullets. Yeah.
yeah,
That's
because
probably
he's,
what
he's
it is. That's
crazy.
probably what it is.
Yeah.
Right? So that scene right here. So when they go at that, and it knocks him down, and he gets over him and starts talking about his dad now.
Oh,
Right?
Well, he's telling him
you're
you're a cold-blooded
man.
killer. Like basically, like I said, Cad Bane was paid for the Pikes to do this, like, you know, see this through. But also, I think he had like wanted
is
Boba Fett to
personal.
snap out of it though. Like you are not, you are a cold-blooded killer. You got your
No, he's
dad's
about
blood
to
in
kill
you.
him right now. He's
Well,
going to
because
kill
he said
him.
final lesson.
Yeah.
Never, you know what I mean? That was the whole thing. If you're not gonna be Boba Fett, then you're gonna die right here on the spot. That's where my head was going with the whole Cad Bane taunting. I know he was doing his job, but at the same time, it was a personal thing because
yes, it was.
the Pikes were defeated at this point.
Yeah.
Cad Bane
Yeah.
could have just been like, all right, I'm paid.
He wasn't
he
doing
made it
this for money. He was doing this for
Yeah. And
Mhm.
it was like a lesson, you know, a master and apprentice kind of deal with Sithy, right?
It's a personal thing.
It was.
Really a business
Yeah.
thing. It was
And I
really
love, and again, this is why I boosted my score, because everything comes full circle around, and it did it right. You know,
It
Boba
did right
Fett
here.
defeated him with the gaffy stick, the training of the Tusken Raiders, you
Yeah.
know, and basically got the upper hand and stabbed Cad Bane in the heart, or stabbed in the chest. And I don't think he's coming back from this. I think he's dead, which is
the
good.
reason I don't think he's coming back is because he's in the middle of the street on Tatooine. If he's missing, they're gonna notice.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Right?
Yeah.
They're gonna burn that body, dude.
Now,
Yeah.
Kevin, I spoke with Kevin earlier today, and he's like, "Did you hear the beeping? It's like the little computer on his chest was still beeping like a heartbeat." So,
I that's what my thought was too. So somebody else had mentioned to me that their species have two hearts, and so it flies over, it cuts to him. Great scene though. Yes, the whole full circle, the learning, stabs him, but then that camera angle flies over him, and it's kind of like you hear it click on, Scott. So I agree with him. It wasn't beeping the whole time. You hear it like a click, like a life thing again, and then you hear the doot, doot.
I'm gonna have to check
to really pay attention to that.
Yeah.
I hope not.
I wanted
I'm
him
with
to
Chris.
go
I'm with
down.
Chris.
I wanted him to go down. Yeah, I did.
Well,
I think
because
it's cool. He's great. He's a great character, but he needs. It's Star Wars. The bad guys
There needs some
die,
repercussions
man.
here. Like there needs some danger here. You can't just save everybody. Like
this was the other thing I was talking about. I talked about last week. It wasn't on the show. It was the day after. I tweeted out that we were going to lose somebody important, and it's going to be Cad Bane, because he was 70-something years old, and somebody had to die. He was going to obviously show down with Fett, and they weren't going to kill Fett. So this was the only logical way to go, was Cad Bane. And sure as shit, there it was. And that's the other one I was happy about, the Rancor and Cad Bane.
Yeah, that's my comment I just read.
Yeah, the comment Darth Maul was cut in half again, and this is to my point.
Fennec.
Exactly. Fennec too, gut shot. To my point was Star Wars is too easy to save people and have that aha moment, and then they come back. I think there needs to be some final deaths in Star Wars that mean something. You know, I think
Mark Shays is final.
Yeah, yeah, but I mean, Cad Bane's story ends here. Like it ends here. You know what I mean?
71 years old. Let him be dead.
I don't think so though, because I think the whole coming over him was this history between them of who do we always hear? We've heard both of them as badasses, right? If you say bounty hunter, both of them come to mind. He came and then he makes a mention of his father, saying, saying that you can't, you're a cold-blooded killer. I think his answer of like, this is my town, this is my place, people can change. upsets Cad Bane because
that's what I'm
he
saying.
didn't do that. He
Yeah.
couldn't. So I'm
Yeah.
saying of him living and coming back still with the vengeance, because now he feels this, I have to prove to Boba that it can't be okay to change. That you can't kill me.
But I think that was already. I think that
I
was
could see
already.
that for our season 2.
Well, again, I think that was already
Yeah.
laid out what we just saw in this what the scene that just saw.
They could
It
bring him
was-
back, and would I complain if Cad Bane came back? No, but I'd rather him. I'd rather him stay dead because I think it was a good thing for Boba.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think that
yeah.
made Boba
Mhm.
badass by killing Cad
Correct.
Bane.
Correct.
By leaving
Yeah.
Cad Bane alive, if you can't kill a 71-year-old Duros, who's the Duros only live, we found out recently, till into the 70s, right? He's in his
Oh.
last breath. This is like,
Okay.
basically a 90-year-old man sitting there, still fast and rolling around. He's gonna die sooner or later in his sleep. So having Boba take him down at least is good.
By hand,
Yeah.
hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah.
Eventually, I mean that. Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
great, right? Like
no armor
something
needed there.
unorthodox from what bounty
Yeah.
hunters are, except for Chrysanthemum, right? Like it was just cool. It
Yeah.
caught Cad Bane off guard again. The weakness, Cad Bane said, "This is your weakness," and Boba exploited his weakness. I love it. I thought it was very poetic.
Yeah.
And it
But I'm
fit.
going to look into it because there's no reason not. I mean, they could bring him back. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
They've done it plenty of times. We've
Mhm.
seen, right?
Yeah.
Including Vader, really, and Grievous.
Yeah, well, I
and-
mean,
you know,
yeah.
you
And
know
Boba
it's-
Fett.
Star Wars is funny like that,
and
It's very
Fett.
funny. At least
the
there's no time travel to bring him back. But we'll
Good, keep going, Chris.
But,
Any Jedi who ever died and showed up in the Rise
Yeah,
of
right.
Skywalker voice.
but of course, the Rancor wasn't done because we got our King Kong moment.
Dude,
And,
right.
ain't got
and
nothing on the Rancor.
Yeah, and it was so great. And again, when he's confronting Din Djarin again, let's see where. Oh yeah, he picks it. Din goes to fight him.
Oh, dude,
He
come
can't fight
on.
and everything. And
That's the
And
best.
Din's reaction when it's
yeah, so good, right?
Yeah.
But again, this was I just why is this so important, and why is this pull on our heartstrings so much of this character coming in, subduing the Rancor, saving Din Djarin again? This shot here, which I kind of regret this shot a little bit because of it's a little bit evil. So
Yeah.
You're a
we
dumbass.
should have used a better
He's-
shot there.
He's
But anyway, we're
raising
gonna
his
go
hand
with
as he's raising his hand for attention.
yeah, okay. all right.
Work. Good lord.
I looked at it. I was like, yeah, maybe skip that.
This right here. So when he puts him to sleep, and then he's like as bad as Mando is with animals,
Yeah.
Grogu is as good as
That's
Boba is, right? And it just seems like
yeah.
he's chilling him out. Who goes up to a Rancor and like pets him in the face besides
He
Boba?
pets him in
This
the
is
face,
awesome.
dude. Like, and then he goes to sleep next
Oh
to
my
him. I mean,
God.
come
Come
on.
on.
come on.
You
Dude.
guys-
It's
That's
been a
the one
rough
thing-
day.
Yeah.
That's the one thing about Din, though, that has been consistent since day one. He is terrible with beasts, and I love that. He has not progressed at all. He has not leveled up in the beast fighting category.
No. He hasn't taken that.
Right.
He hasn't taken that profession.
No.
Yeah.
No, and
You're
he
right.
has to respect and take that.
So every time though that I've seen Grogu lay down, I'm always like, man, effing Chris, because Chris is the one who came up with the concept of you use the Force and it tires you out, and this is why he keeps falling asleep. And that's all
Yeah.
we keep seeing every time he still uses it. And I'm
It's
like,
a little bit of his life force, and that's why
Yeah.
everybody gets tired when they do it.
The
and that's-
Rock, this is everything. And
You
I'm
think
like,
that'll
dude, that
age him,
hasn't been explained
Master?
yet.
Yes, I think every
Right.
time he uses
I
the
don't
Force, he
know.
ages, and I think that's why if he stayed at the school, he would have aged faster because he'd
Gotcha.
have been using the
Yeah.
Force more. I think that's what's getting him bigger. If you look at him in episode, I mean, obviously he has to grow over the 2 seasons and now,
Yeah,
right? But
yeah.
you can tell he's older, a lot older, in his face
Yeah.
and the way he looks. So
Yeah.
it's pretty neat.
Fantastic, man. Again, like this kind of save the day, right? It's Boba Fett's the hero. Everybody's and it's that respect thing. And they didn't have a goodbye moment, did they? Din and Boba, did they?
No.
Did they just
No.
kind of
No.
cut to
No, it
No,
cuts
I
it's
to
like
this
Pastor
scene, right?
Victor's
Yeah.
comment.
Yeah, it just cut to this scene. Boba in the streets, getting a
Yeah.
free fruit like the Godfather, and or
Oh,
the
yeah,
Godfather's
yeah.
rival.
Yeah.
But yeah, the whole thing and this was kind of fun because this
is weird.
Again where I see Boba Fett change as a character. Even and I think it's a tongue-in-cheek comment of Fennec, like, do we even want this? And
No, Boba said it.
Boba said,
no, that's what I said.
We're not. This is not our thing. We're not. This is not for us.
Yeah, but he said it tongue-in-cheek. Like he's like, maybe it's not for us.
No, and then she said, if not us, who? I don't think it was tongue-in-cheek, dude, because there's the Who is in the back of the tank.
No, the Who's in the back of the tank. Correct. Yeah. I agree, but I don't know. I kind of felt like Boba was just,
Boba's about to
settled into this life, and they were just talking.
Boba's about to go to Mandalore and fight with Din, man, and take it over, dude. He's gonna help rule. He's the Mandalore.
Maybe the flashback's like, what's that saber he pulled out? I gotta question that. I have to go after that thing.
Well, he almost got stabbed by it in last season, so he knows what that saber is.
Yeah.
And remember, the legend is a Mandalore. I mean, a mythosaur will rise up, right, on Mandalore to bring it back. He's wearing a mythosaur on his shoulder. They make a big deal about the mythosaur within that group, right?
Yes.
He rides the beast perfectly and is all over it. He's coming through hard on Mandalore. We're gonna see some big shit from Boba, dude. It ain't over.
Well, there you go. Then
do you think it could come full circle with the whole mythosaur thing? Din goes back and he's gonna perform on Mandalore the way to get right. What'd she say? On the waters of Lake Minnetonka.
Or
whatever it is. And then
did you say Minnetonka?
He did. That's a whole Prince thing from Dave Chappelle. Exactly. That's all I hear.
Bathed in the waters of Minnetonka.
Lake Minnetonka. That's all I hear. Blouses. And then so if he does that, and I feel that he's gonna be like, then who are you with? He's gonna tell the story of I was with Boba Fett. And I wonder if she's gonna hear Fett. You mean as in Jango Fett? I wonder if she's gonna then go into it and be like,
prophecy says,
say that. Yeah, that is the mythosaur. Yeah.
That's what's gonna. I agree. The one made from him. She'll say something crazy like that, right? There's some kind of thing like a. Yeah, I think so.
What's funny is like we to conclude this Book of Fett, because what we've been kind of theory crafting and discussing what Mando season 3 was going to be, and then we got these last couple episodes which was like mind-blowing. It changes everything. So I don't put it past like if it went full circle, and really like Boba Fett just went off the rails again. But again, why do this journey and this whole thing to go back to more of the same kind of stuff? I maybe
because he realized he tried it. It wasn't for him. It was a cool adventure. They wrecked the town. He has a Rancor now. Let's roll.
It might have not been for him, but it worked. Whatever he did worked. We lost Ernie there for a second. Hopefully he comes back.
Yeah.
Starjoes, I'm so looking forward to the Mandalorian season 3, The Search for Max Rebo.
I hope they go to Kanata's castle, right? And when Max Rebo's chilling there. Yeah, he's back there playing now. Hey,
if that can't be an ongoing joke, like an ongoing thing, then Dave Filoni's smart enough, he'll do it.
Call out sick that day. Every time something blows up, it's the day he calls out sick.
I wasn't on the barge.
Yeah. Of course, we get to probably one of my just a smile and ear to ear scene.
Dude.
Din in Grogu, of course, the bubble we saw.
Ultimate father son scene.
This was the bet. Yeah, tapping on the glass. No. Tap. No. Tap. Fine. And he wanted him to hit
one
the
more
boosters.
time.
Yeah, he wanted him to hit the boosters, which was hilarious, dude. Like,
it's so great, dude.
Like, perfect. So of course, and we're talking about Cobb Vanth, because Boa said, something about the back to tank, and he goes being in use right now. And we get this scene, of course, with Cobb Vanth.
He said it twice in the episode too that it was busy. He told Percent he could have it later, but he told two other times that it was being used right now. So he's been here for a minute.
Yeah. So a shoulder blast put him in a back to tank. Okay.
But what do we got to mod him with?
The mod dude, Thundercat was back, and hey, maybe it was just why not
get a new arm?
Maybe the blast
Winter
go for
Winter
it,
Soldier style.
If they have they have a season 2, do you think Fennec is gonna turn on him? I have this vibe that she's gonna turn on him.
Before those two scenes, there were the assassination scene. It was the mayor. It was a Pike leader. It was all the leaders, right, of Jabba the Hutt's heads of the families.
It's like she went in business for herself.
It kind of put that thought in your head that she was acting alone, right?
And they argued they were disagreeing about the drugs.
Yeah.
A couple of things, because there is no point to being a crime lord if you're not criming.
And when he said we're not doing drugs, I saw her go like that with her nose.
Yeah. Another Godfather moment, right?
I saw
Godfather, the reason why he got killed or he got shot because he wasn't going to be in the drug business. So
she's all talking and the spices like gushing out of her mouth.
Yeah. She coughed and
Yeah.
come out all
cinnamon
hard.
challenge.
And there's also, the comments that she made earlier in the season about showing weakness. You're showing weakness.
Right.
Always questioning his decisions.
Well, you're
And
kind of right.
She is the one standing up all the time, talking
Yes.
to everybody.
Yeah, we've always said that. She's the one running and telling it, you need to stay at home. Don't go into town.
Yeah.
Oh, you
correct.
need to do this. You need to do that. And he didn't listen to anything that she said.
No.
Yep.
Literally.
And she does all the exposition for the entire show. I mean, yeah, you might as well.
This is great. Cobb
Wow.
Vanth's Back to Dreams are about Deadwood.
Hey, just like Han Solo's and Carbonite is him as Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
right.
It's all canon.
Or Santa
Wow.
Clarita's Diet. He was
Santa
great in
Clarita
that one
Diet.
too. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that one.
Or Gone in 60 Seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. He was in that, wasn't he?
I watched it the other day. I was like, oh, look at damn, look at that. It's Cobb Vanth.
Oh man. But yeah, guys, so that again, that little stinger at the end, I just kind of was like, so
It was a lame
I mean,
ass
I really
stinger,
did
dude.
that. I was
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
I
think
was like-
Mando season 2, the stinger was the lead up to Book of Boba Fett. I'm sitting here on the edge of my seat going, oh, here we go. Here comes Kira. Here comes Crimson Dawn. Here comes something.
yeah, I
Nothing.
really wanted
Yeah.
that Kira turning around
I
and then
wanna-
the holocron of Prince Chizor right there. Like things
Yeah.
went bad in Tatooine and then
Yeah.
end.
It was
This
either
ended right there.
Kira with them, Han on Luke's planet, dropping off Ben with Leia, right?
Yeah.
Or Thrawn on a Star Destroyer.
Yeah.
One of the three would have been fine, and we get Cobb Vanth with
Getting a
Thunderclap
mod.
or whatever. And
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, I mean, what a episode to unpack, right? Like,
Yeah.
again, I the reason why I walked away from this series going like, you know what, that was really cool. I think I really love the flashbacks more than I did the present time. I think that was awesome seeing Boba Fett, and I think that if we had a series on that, have more of it, I guess, and extended that, I think it would have been meant more.
Do you think that's actually what screwed us up? Was there was too much of it? Like
At times.
yeah.
At times,
I think the back and forth and the uneven timing, and it was we would stay on one for half the show and half for the other. I just think the editing and the way it was set up was
because
funky.
it jumped so much, right? You dwelled on one thing, but it jumped so much to find out that he was there for 4 or 5 years. Like for a long time, and it's
blew
like,
my mind, dude.
then why didn't you jump around more or do a linear show?
Yeah.
The show begin him coming out of Sarlacc, getting taken by and then just going into like a linear progression
And catch us into now.
Yeah, because there was really no
yeah.
need to go back and forth because you really can watch it linear, and it'd be
You could have got
really,
two episodes of Tusken, and you'd have been into the now, and then gone the rest of the season.
Yeah, we know exactly what was going on. So
Skyrider's right.
so Skyrider,
Yeah,
the female Tusken, maybe she was in that burnt pile. Yeah, they just didn't show, which I think they showed the tribal leader. But they really should have showed her. They really should have. Because
that was a real okay. We had a 4chan leak yesterday, right? I showed Joey it, and I told you guys in the chat. She was in that leak, showing up at the very end. At the very end, when it was going, they were going to leave Enslave One or whatever, and bounce off. And she was going to be standing there on top of the hill like a Tusken would be, and see it go. We would know she was alive.
Yeah.
Really?
We would have also seen Luke and the two sons today too.
What's up? We would have
And-
we had different endings or what?
It was just
it was all over.
stuff.
It was
Yeah.
completely different.
They were dropping. If you look at it a lot, and you're like, okay, that's probably where they got that. There was probably half truth that you could see fall into the show, and half that was complete bullshit.
Yeah.
So
So, Brandon here, did anyone notice the part earlier when Boba and Mando first started fighting together and they shot the one guy and he was falling off the building and they just kept shooting
that
him
was
as he
funny.
fell?
It was like
was
there's
great.
Dave again. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, it was great. dude.
Awesome.
mentioning kills of the day,
dude.
Chrysanthemum when he chucked that dude and shot him in the air like he was
Dude.
like it was
I
a clay
know.
pigeon.
It was
Kill of
sick.
the day.
Or when
Oh,
the Rancor grabbed the one Pike and he held him up and Boba Fett shot him and then the Rancor
That
threw
was-
him and you heard
Again,
the
Yeah.
the Wilhelm scream, right?
Teamwork,
Yes.
teamwork.
Yeah.
So many kills of the day in this
Yeah,
one
it was
episode.
great.
I thought that battle again. Every Grogu, Cad Bane, the Rancor stole the show for me, hands down. Made it very, very entertaining. I enjoyed it. I was like, I'm in. And
Everybody was cool.
I think I even told in our chat, I'm ready for Mando though. Like I'm in on this, but I'm ready for the.
I'm ready for
Mandalorian.
Mando with Boba intertwined.
Yeah,
That
do
makes
it.
more sense.
Let's do it, man.
It's just,
And this was
I'm good.
kind of an extension of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But again, I think
Well, because it can set it up now for Mando to make the call.
Yeah.
Boba, I need you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did him
For
a solid.
something.
So
Correct.
Yeah. Let's go, homie. I need some help here.
Yeah.
And then that's how it's going to be. I love it. I love it because that's basically his. Not to get
They're a
over it,
clan.
That's his brother. That's his
They're a
clan.
clan,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I think the same. Grogu and him, and I want to see the armor like get pissed or have some type of thought of like Boba Fett. You know what I mean? Like, just we're gonna hear something, I think that Mando's gonna talk highly of him, and she's not gonna like it because they fought together. Like, oh, okay, we're this Mandalorian war is coming against the Empire, or something's gonna happen, right? Of the cloners. We still need to get into that story, right? They kind of open that up. So if he does, like, oh, I know somebody, you know, we fight side by side all the time.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to be an issue, and I can't wait to see that.
I hope so. Yeah.
Yeah.
That logic. Yeah.
So.
This whole scene has a mariachi, Desperado. Robert Rodriguez, to me, redeemed himself with this episode. I mean, how can't you? It's just the guy is a brilliant mind, just like Quentin Tarantino when it comes to like movie references. They know what they're doing to pay homage and all that stuff.
We talked about all the good parts. Can we say the bad part? Because I didn't like the fart shot that went on. Everybody's
Which
done
one?
that. The
About
fart
the knee shot, the knee.
Yes,
Boba Fett?
you knew it. Everybody's done the
when he
fart
shot, lifted his knee,
When he lifted his knee,
and then
yeah,
it was kind of
shot. I was like, oh, he just farted right now.
yeah. He's like,
He did the fart shot. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I like
cool with
that.
I
did
I
not
knew
know
exactly where you're going with that.
I was thinking I didn't bitch about the mod spinning for no reason. I guess I could bitch about that, right? That I was. He's like, hey, there's guys shooting.
He did a full spin.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was that?
Don't
Oh,
show off,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah. so I guess-
Unless he was winding up his mod. Unless that's what.
Yeah. It was a glitch in his. Yeah.
Turning his aim on. Got to get my aim going. His eye straightens out.
That was it.
No, you're right.
Hey, are you gonna
That's
pose your
funny.
Boba as the fart shot when you get him now? So
I'm gonna have to.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, of course.
What is that?
I did notice. I did notice the move. I thought it was different. I didn't think of it like a fart, but now I'm never
I
gonna
didn't
not
either.
see that.
I mean,
That's
did he
all it
really need to
was,
raise
dude.
his knee?
That was a
I mean,
fart shot.
I'm gonna make the noise every time I watch it too.
Yeah, it's like when you tell your kids, guess what? What? That's exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Torenzu, someone needs to edit that with a seismic charge sound.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
On it.
Yeah. That's what
Oh,
it
my
was. So that
goodness.
was the only part I didn't like because badass fight going on, and then I just laughed so hard. I was like, "What was
Yeah,
that?"
I saw
Where did
that. I
come
saw that
from?
too, and I was like, "Oh, just look away next time. I don't want to see that again."
And I'm watching it and I'm thinking, oh yes, he used the knee rockets.
Well, he
I
used it
didn't-
the ones
Yeah.
before. He used it cool. So then the second one was the burr.
What I got, it was so it was a funny like that showdown. Like Din is doing his thing, and they're all using lasers. As soon as Boba uses his knee lasers, Din does the whistlers. You know the what are they called? The whatever, and then Boba
Whistling
Fett rocket
birds.
fire. Like they're one upping each other every
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
That was
And then
awesome.
Boba does a fart shot, and Din's like, "Yeah, I'm cool. I'm done."
Yeah, you win.
Yeah.
I
you
didn't even
dusted me.
stretch, dude.
I
Oh,
can't
got
fight
me.
the fart.
Yeah. So, no,
Yeah, I got a dark
definitely-
saber, bitch.
Yeah.
That's
And then he
what-
pulls out dark, and then Boba's
Yeah.
like, "I need one of those."
Yeah.
I'm glad he didn't do that whole. I got to get me one of those.
Yeah. That would have sucked.
I'd have been done. I would have turned it off.
They were
Right?
having
That
it
was
great.
wizard.
Yeah.
Din can say wizard. He's allowed. It sounded
That's
cool
right.
when he said it.
Want to see
Uh,
something wizard?
I did
Yeah.
think it was kind of funny that Pelimoto and the Major Domo seemed to really hit it off
Oh,
there.
She called him
they're
pretty
a
face.
The most annoying characters. I loved it.
Come on, pretty face. Let's go.
They're a couple. Oh yeah, they're gonna
Awesome.
try and hide it. Look at
Great
that.
scene, right?
That fit is. That fit
Look at her
is.
too.
So
That
great.
is so
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
Oh
Missing
my
a tooth.
God.
Oh, so good.
Dude,
Yeah.
it was funny.
tell-
Me and Logan were sitting here watching it. He hadn't watched it yet. He's all, she looks like she would be like on Stranger Things, Toothless's mom. And I'm all, Logan, and I grab him, and right then she hits the ground, or she spits her tooth out. I'm all, look,
Yeah.
the timing. He's all, wow. I'm all, she is
Oh
toothless.
my God.
Butcher, can you go back
that's
to that
great.
shot real quick?
Yeah,
That's
that'd be great.
great.
Somebody needs to make this shot
What is
their background on their phone.
Yeah.
You guys are right. That is Victorville. Look at
Yeah,
that.
of course.
that's
Yeah,
all.
that-
Right?
that's where we live.
I'll make it my background for next show. I'll just sit next to him. In the
Oh my God.
You'll be there in the chair with them.
yeah. I'll just do that.
Yeah, they're down there. Those that couple is like down. We see them every day.
They're a couple. They're a couple, dude. There is now, and she's gonna boss
And
the
she's-
crap out of them too.
And she's
Oh,
got
yeah.
the little baby going right there. I mean,
Yeah.
that's it. That's
Oh
that.
my
She's gonna boss the
God.
crap out of him. He's
No,
gonna
of
walk
course.
in one day and a Jawa's
Oh.
leaving, and he ain't gonna say nothing. Yeah,
What the hell's Bill doing here?
Yeah. See, I can already see the book of Paley. Yeah. That's all he says. Fist bumps him
Oh
too
my
on
God,
the way
guys!
out.
Again,
Thanks.
we don't have
stuff.
enough time to really delve into this episode. So I'm thinking like we should
Like
do
we
an.
didn't.
I know. But I mean, like, there's so
I
much
know.
more to kind of like marinate with it, right? It just seems like there is. I know there's.
Pele had a Jawa gun. It was one of the Jawa's
did.
guns. It was
did.
probably holstered on her, on her little
Hilarious.
scooter that she had.
Awesome.
Sorry, man.
No,
That's
no,
funny.
you're good. So I mean, I think.
Yeah, we can continue it some more if we got some more stuff going on. Why not?
Well, yeah, I think when we talk about
Book
next,
of
I'm
Fett.
sure more news will come out about Kenobi. Maybe we get the trailer this weekend. I don't know. But we're definitely going to be talking about the Book of Fett for a while, going into Mando season 3, of course, and on new theories of Mando season 3, because everything went out the window kind of, or everything was presented to us in the Book of Fett.
Yeah,
Like,
nothing
here's
really
all the
changed
stuff
for
that
me
we
from what's
expected.
gonna happen. Yeah, I think
know?
we saw this all kind of wrapping up just faster than the Grogu thing was faster than I expected.
Which excites me. It kind
Yeah.
of makes me like, okay, what the hell are they going to, how are they going to top what they gave us?
Yeah,
like,
because now
really, yeah,
they don't really have to revisit Luke ever.
No,
Right?
not
'Cause
in the
he's-
Mando series, right? Yeah.
than any series.
Yeah.
This whole Heir to the Empire thing they're going to do doesn't have to do with Luke. They don't have to do it. They can make Ahsoka the primary. You know, now that that's all right.
yeah.
So
I
it was
can't
really
wait
good that
for-
they did this the way they did. And
Yeah,
ended it
man.
up. I do think it was weird that he just dropped him off. I think I liked the way we explained that he was pissed off. I don't think he was, but
mad.
you know,
It's
what I mean?
Luke.
But it's
Whining,
the
throwing
best
a
way to-
whiny fit. Yeah, of course.
You go to Tashi Station,
Yeah.
but
Take your shirt.
Yeah. He didn't even put it on him.
Yeah,
got
no,
it,
he
threw
didn't
it
put
at
him on
him.
Ahsoka to put it on him. He's like,
Yeah.
take your shirt, little.
Art tried to help him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did it. And he threw it and everything. Yeah.
Wanted to highlight this really quick. Obi-Wan 1977-1. Thanks for doing an awesome podcast. You guys rock. Looking forward to the next May 4th be with you event.
Yeah.
He was with us at the bar last year. So that's
yeah.
Brian right there. He's a good guy.
Awesome. Yeah.
Sure,
and
we'll be doing
we
that
have-
again. I hope.
We're definitely
hope
going
so.
to do something. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Because we have to have our trivia. So that's a thing.
Oh yeah.
Cool, guys. I think we're gonna wrap it up. Everybody in the pit would be awesome. Your guys are live.
Last thing, Cliff. I
Yeah.
don't doubt this. By the way, I'm hoping at some point.
Are you talking about the plot
anything-
twist?
No, the Cliff right there. Oh yeah, the plot twist right there. Yeah, I would love. He's gonna end up with that saber anyway, right?
Yeah.
My
Oh,
point's got to be: there's no way they're gonna cock tease us with both of those items, and he not end up with both of them at some point.
okay. What
The
I was
Yoda
gonna
saber.
was gonna leave it as why why couldn't he do both?
Why not have
Like
both?
why couldn't he do both? And why couldn't Luke agree to that eventually? Why couldn't
Well,
Luke
this
say,
may
Maybe
"You go to
Grogu
Mando"?
needs it. Maybe Grogu needs a voice to be able to do it. You know?
Yeah, like I wouldn't like we're saying that he made a choice, right? And I'm thinking, okay, yeah, maybe that is 100% it. And I'm again, you kind of twist a little theories here and there, but so I'm like, okay, maybe he did choose the Jedi path, but also like Luke, maybe there was something there that we'll get in the future, that Luke made him go back to do something for his training. I don't know.
Or he chose Jedi.
That's
and
what I'm saying. He
is
chose Jedi.
He is a Jedi right now, and he's his mission.
So he's
He sent
He's
him
like-
off.
he's
Like,
like,
go on. This is your
chainmail,
trials. This is your
diploma.
trials. Go back
Yeah.
with the Mandalorian. Help him save Mandalore. This is your Jedi trial. If
Maybe
you
that's
come
just,
back.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And,
Maybe
and
he
here's
did
the
choose
saber, and he might have it. I don't even
Yeah.
know.
Maybe he did choose the Jedi path, but again,
Yeah.
that's some deep diving right there, right? We can
Yeah.
we can do that.
Oh, we made that way more complicated than it really is. Where Grogu said, "I'm going back to my dad."
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
it really was.
This is
But-
me personally. I don't know how anybody else feels. Cliff is saying maybe season 3 Grogu speaks his first word.
Got it.
I
Got it.
myself personally, I don't want him to speak anything other than his own gibberish or language. I don't want to speak Vegas. That's just me though.
What if George Lucas is the voice?
So,
Hey.
what are you gonna do with that saber? Yeah, no, I'm good with that. We can pass that.
So
He'll
real
never
quick-
come on the show now. Great. I just,
No, we
I
lost.
disrespected George
Oh,
Lucas, the
man.
cops, Barstow. I mean, what else?
Well, let's
The city of Barstow is not going to come on. Thank God.
Real quick before we do let everybody go, Hasbro did drop this little nugget on us
Oh yeah,
today.
a nugget is
Yeah, a
I'm saying it lightly because it's
3
going to cost a nugget to buy it.
3 3/4 inch scale Jabba's or Book of Boba Fett Palace playset. Looked awesome. I was so stoked about this thing coming out. It even comes with the obese Bib Fortuna figure carded. I was so excited about this as I was hearing about it on my way down to work today. I get to work and Mando Mike tells me it's $230.
Wow.
You'll get it.
I
You'll get it. You just sell
probably,
something.
but still,
I know. Dude, I feel you.
Yeah,
And this is why I don't collect 3 3/4 because they do have a lot more stuff than Black Series, but unfortunately, what would a Black Series be? I mean, that would be a HasLab project, right?
$1,000 at that
Jesus.
scale. If you think about the scale that
It's
would
that
have,
because that's 20 inches.
$1,000.
Yeah.
I would call it the same as whatever you paid for the barge. I would think just
The
maybe
barge,
Razor Crest. I wouldn't think it.
No,
350?
because the Razor Crest was only $300. This thing was $230 at a 3 3/4 inch scale. It's we're looking at $800 to $1,000 right there.
Are you going to get it though?
Am I going to get that?
Yeah.
I'm probably going to sell some stuff to do it. So I'm about ready to just go with the Black Series. I
already have. Yeah.
I am so done.
There was nothing shown today, nothing like that at all.
And but the pre-orders are for May of 2023. You're not excited?
Yeah,
15 months from now.
The Dark Trooper. Yeah. Hey guys, Dark Trooper's coming.
It's
2 years from now.
Yeah.
Also,
not gonna happen. You know what else we ain't getting? We're not getting a RANCOR. So
no, we're not getting a RANCOR. You guys screwed that up.
I told you all what was happening. I told everybody get the RANCOR because it's coming.
We'll never get it.
You did.
Out of spite, Hasbro won't do it. Out of spite, they're like, F you. We are getting a Saul Guerrero though. I think that was cool. But again, 2028. I don't know. The Olympics
left field because he's been out since 2018. Why are we worried about it now?
Remember they said they'll never do any more Rogue One figures. And then we got Brody, and now we're getting Saul Guerrero. So I'm cool with it. Like pipeline dreams though. But yeah. Hasbro had a live stream today.
They were all on Spice.
It was all
mediocre
archive and pipeline stuff.
They were all on Spice, dude.
Yeah, there is a way. Oh, by the way, all the collectors and patent that there is a wave. The Omega wave is being released tomorrow too. So, Echo.
It's already in stores, but
I
want to pre-order it.
I think what they're going to do is like what they did with the Boba Fett, the like Sandperson Boba Fett figure, and they have it. You're gonna pre-order it, and it's going to be sent out pretty quick.
Yeah.
That's
I think this wave is probably ready to go.
Yeah,
I still don't have the other wave.
I know.
I like what Brandon did here. Everyone become a Patreon to fund Scott's addiction to new Star Wars toys. That's not how it works, but I really appreciate the. I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
No,
but
that's not where Patreon money goes.
Yeah. But everyone, thank you very much. Let's get out of here. Hit that bell notification because YouTube right now is doing their algorithm thing again, changing. So hit that bell notification when you want to hit all the 1 minute toy reviews that Scott's posting, plus all the other bonus content that we put up. And of course, when we go live every Wednesday, we are staying on our Wednesday schedule at 8 o'clock Pacific. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, share if you haven't shared. I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you so much.
We are so close to 500 subs right now.
Yeah.
So close. So please tell your friends. Let's get us up there. Let's get Barstow in here following us. Hello.
Atalanto. Come on. Let's get the Atalanto crew.
Victorville PD. Let's do this. Marco's
I'm not saying
all
a
over
word.
people today. Let's get us some subs up to 5.
Victorville
5 bills, y'all.
But
Let's
not
go.
feeling.
Nermo.
We don't need feeling.
Damn.
Needles. Come on. Where's Needles?
Okay, let's not insult everybody.
Trona's in the house. All right, let's go.
Well, we live in Victorville.
I know, right? It's like that.
All
right, Ernie, take us out, man.
You guys go ahead. I want it to be said the Fallen Fett and Bootleg Joe were not the ones saying any of that. It was.
I was shouting out feeling.
Yes, I know. We were shouting.
Scott and Mooch are horrible. I was just thinking about
terrible.
You see, they'll pull us over. They won't pull you guys over. And it's like, aren't you boys from that Sarlacc show?
Come on.
Yeah.
Hold on, sir.
Hey,
No.
that's right.
I'll whip out my privilege real fast.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It was just like yesterday.
I forgot what
Cosmonaut
episode that was, Cliff. That was
Apple
No,
Valley,
they were
baby.
not. They showed up. Marco, if you listen
Right.
real closely and you turn it up, Marco says, "I'm a white man in here alone." And they busted the door. They
it's
had
like get out
SWAT
of jail
there.
free card. Yeah.
You are safe. You are
They're like,
okay.
oh yeah, no problem. Go back to your
Yeah.
business. All right, man.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Move along. Move along.
Wow.
Move along. Yeah.
Right. See.
I wish it wasn't true, but it is true.
So, sirs, just wanted to let that know. We're
Yeah.
we're okay here. Just wanted to make sure everybody knew that.
We're all
Go
fine.
back to your
We're all
shady
fine
business.
down here now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll buy a calendar.
How are you?
We're fine. How are you?
Yeah.
I'll buy a calendar. Thank you.
All
Well,
right,
guys,
Ernie.
thank you everybody for being here. We had like 40 plus tonight. That was really very, very cool. Thank you, everybody who joined us. Remember, go tell a friend, go share it. Tell them to replay this episode. It was the final one. Tell them to go watch it as a whole, and they'll enjoy it. And maybe you should try that this weekend too. It comes out a lot different. And then join us back here next Wednesday, where we will be back with, I'm sure, some type of Star Wars talk. So hit that subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications, and hit all. Our information is down there to become a Patreon member. Don't forget to check out all of us on social media and our social media pages, Starlight Digest Central on Facebook for 24/7 Star Wars talk. And be sure and check out that ever-growing TikTok with Scott Solo and his reviews. But you can also catch him here. If you're just getting to find us, we got a lot of content on here that you can go through and get your weekend set. I know a lot of people have Monday off. Some people have Friday off. So there you go. You got nothing to do. Check out all our old content. Check out all our pages. If you need some figure stands, go check out Tashi Station Emporium. And to the pit, thank you guys for being here. And for everybody new who's jumped over here, Chat Migos, Bitter Brigade, Butter Nation, and Midnight 30, I appreciate you guys. Thanks a lot. That means a lot for you guys being here and joining in the pit and becoming a pit member. Thanks, man. Go share. And we'll see you guys next week at 8 p.m. Tell your friends.
Wow. Awesome. And with that, Scott.
Keep it nerdy, everybody. Apple Valley.